Hello,
You're the one
everybody.
that starts it. Oh.
Yeah, the Sunday game. I won't tell anybody that I started the stream, and everyone's just kind of sitting there quiet.
Yeah, they go 3, 2, and then we'll just be sitting there. I'm like, is there a 1? What's happening here?
Hello,
just
everybody.
Take a guess as to whether we're starting.
We're live.
Cool.
The stream is also recording because for some reason my OBS software has crashed every single time I've streamed, and it's fully updated. So we'll see what happens. It's recording, so I don't have to splice clips together and do all that annoying stuff. So, I don't know why I'm yelling. Hello, everybody. Some announcements before we begin. Bear with me because the Christmas vacation stuff is going to be a little confusing.
That's my fault.
So bear with me here. Tomorrow, there was going to be a session of Ravenloft, but there will not be. Mainly because I'm going to see Spider-Man.
I'll have so much fun.
Anyways, so yeah, and then there's going to be possibly most of the cast missing anyway, and it's in a pretty dangerous place, so it's pretty good to have everybody there. Also, there will be an Embers of Autumn on the 22nd, but Sam won't be here, which also means on the 19th there will not be a Codex Legendarium. The 23rd.
Nor on the... Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, okay.
The 23rd, Ravenloft will be back. Holiday break begins the 24th. Ends on the 30th. So, no games on the 19th. No games on the...
23rd?
No games on the 19th. No games on the 26th. No games on the 29th. And then everything comes back to normal December 30th, which is a Thursday. And then Codex Legendarium comes back January 2nd.
Yeah, I'll have been on an airplane the day before, so hopefully I'm awake.
Very confusing.
Yeah.
My audio will be screwed up on the 30th, but I will be there.
All right. So that's the schedule for the holidays. No Christmas one-shot this year. Just because I don't want to. And just because I don't want to. That's it. Basically, for the Christmas stuff. We also have a link tree where you can find all of our links. That includes Tiltify, where we raise money for Color of Change, Patreon, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Anchor, which is linked to all of our podcast places you can listen to it on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Overcast, and whatever else you can listen to podcasts on. Codex Legendarium, our Ravenloft campaign, Nightmare in the Dread Domains, and Embers of Autumn are the 3 campaigns that are on the podcast. So basically, all current games on the channel are on the podcast. So you can find that there. Yeah. That's it, I think. Anybody else?
Hello. Hi, I'm Kate. You might know me from this channel. I have an Etsy shop. If you want to check it out, you can get some awesome gifts or like little D&D things. Like, I'll make you a custom dice bag if you want. You can get a custom dice bag for your dice hoard that I definitely don't have too many dice. Or you could also like get custom commissions. I do that too. You can check out my shop at etsy.com/shop/KateCraftStudio US. Back to you, Justin.
Hello. Last we left off. Nope. I was almost gonna recap a Beneath the Tide episode.
Oh.
It's been a minute.
Oh, boy. Now I'm curious as to what,
I still
that would
have
have been.
my character sheet for Eclipse. I still got it.
Yeah, you
I'll
might
pull it
delete
up right now.
Say,
I think I deleted Ash on air.
You might still need those character sheets for something in the future. Anyways.
I'm a demon lord now, or I'm a demon king now. I don't know what my
Devil.
character sheet no longer applies.
That's what you think. Last we left off, I'll just make you play as CR30. Anyways,
just give me Asmodeus' stat block.
I deleted it. Anyways,
Oh.
homebrew. Anyway, I'll give you TMS stat block.
Awesome. And then I sprout 4 more heads.
Last we left off, the Faust and the Furious
There we go.
continued their exploration of the University Arcanum in the stasis city of Halasar, under contract by half-elf wizard extraordinaire, man of leisure, seeker of treasure, Ogden Boone, to go into the city and find an artifact. They found the artifact 2 sessions ago, but this is them. They were exploring the University Arcanum, looking for books for Mr. Boone.
We had to get 100% completion on
That's
this
right.
city, guys.
That's right. We had to do the bonus objectives. Went into the University
We
Arcanum
didn't explore behind the waterfall, though.
and explored the school. Found a lot of spell scrolls. And attempted to save some people in the stasis. Awoke them temporarily from the stasis. And they all went back into the stasis after leaving a demiplane kind of place.
And we all just got depressed.
Yeah. Moral of a lot of these side quests you guys have been doing.
Be depressed. Life's awful.
Life is just terrible. Awakened a construct that was powered by a sphere of annihilation. Ven did so, and succeeded on the checks to not have it attack the party.
And left it alone.
And we'll see what happens with that. This massive 45-foot tall construct, powered by a sphere of annihilation. And if you know what a sphere of annihilation is, that's fun. Eventually, the party learned they needed to go into the undercroft of this school and went basically into the basement. Found some books. And thanks to a very good clairvoyance spell, didn't activate the defense mechanism of the undercroft, a massive skeletal a massive construct dragon, which could have been bad. They announced, and also for looting a professor's robe earlier, Ven was able to pass himself off as a professor when they opened these doors and spoke to these entities that had remained made of liquid mercury, who were protecting some sort of crystal that was kind of in charge of this whole stasis. And because Ven was wearing the robes, he could pass the party off as students and a professor and not get attacked, which is great. Party asked some questions in regards to some stuff and learned quite a bit about the creation of the world. Learned that some time ago, to the east of Silger, there were 15 or so, I think I said 15 or so, flying continents that made up a whole civilization that just mysteriously disappeared. And a mist wall went up, an impenetrable mist wall. It's kind of just normal to everybody in the world. Just a mist wall that nobody can get through. And they learned a lot about the creation and some other things. I will say, because people forgot, I imagine these questions would have been asked, but people forgot. So we'll just say you asked them.
Okay.
The party were looking for the settlement leader of Calamity Shoal,
Yeah.
but I'll say you did ask, because I mean you wouldn't have forgotten. That's technically you're also looking for this person. These entities would have told you that all intruders are eliminated and their organic matter disposed of. So the leader of Calamity Shoal is just gone. But yeah, you learn a lot of questions. You learn some stuff about Bahamut. You learn some stuff about the creator, the precursor peoples of this world called the Cathatoon, and they created basically everything, and they created the weave itself. And where the weave is currently originating and powering from is from a city from the dawn of time that is buried somewhere on the country of Remnant, on the continent that you're all currently on. It was a lot. Yeah. What else? These entities told Ven that Ven had been in contact with somebody who has artifacts from this society, and they were talking about whether they think it's the headmaster, or who else could it be? Who knows? Party also learned they also had an artifact in their possession at one point from the society, a loom, which they had found in the house that was made of meat with that thing. And they gave that to the headmaster. In reward for that, the headmaster gave the party magic items, and also revealed that Kenna is currently in ownership of one of these artifacts from the society as well, her Cathadium crystal. And that's where we're going to pick up in the undercroft, as the doors to the chamber where the crystal is that maintains the stasis, where you're all asking questions, close, and you're all back out in the library area.
Well, that was something.
I'll be honest, I thought we were dead there for a second.
Oh, several times.
Yeah. Should we get back to Mr. Bloomf as fast as possible?
Oh, absolutely. I
Okay.
think our luck. I think we have pushed our luck too far at this point, and we've just learned things that I think no mortal was meant to know. And we should go before our luck runs out.
Yes, we should go. We need to reveal the truth. A 1,000 miles there.
Bless you.
It's so dusty. Oh,
Yeah.
there's a lot of dust everywhere.
It hasn't moved for 2,000 years.
There actually isn't
Oh,
any
they've-
dust, but
The automatons of actually, yeah, no, it can't. Remember, it doesn't get. Yeah, no, we actually just went over that last
No,
week. It can't
said-
get dusty.
I am allergic to sadness.
I mean,
that
it might
makes
just
that
be-
actually makes sense.
Maybe there was just like a beam of light that hit your eye just right, and that made you sneeze. I sometimes sneeze when I stare at the sun too long.
Coin
Do
Harding.
you often stare at the sun for too long?
Coin Harding.
Me.
Paladin of Bahamut. Allergic to sadness.
and Quoin
Have you
got
met
told
him?
a lot of sad stuff.
Real bummed. It is. Have
Hey,
you?
Cor- Hey, Colin,
Yeah.
do you want a
yes.
good berry?
Um,
It's got good in the name. It might make you feel a little bit better.
You're like
No.
the fucking old doctor with the old one with the fourth
you-
one.
Do you want a
Would you like a
jelly
jelly
baby?
baby? Yeah.
Do
you
you
like a
want a
good berry?
jelly baby?
Would you like a good
Uh,
bear? Would you like a good
Kenna,
bear?
have you ever thought
I have
that
this
why do you waste time on one berry at a time when you could maybe mash them all together and then you could have like a several points sort of jam you could spread across your mouth and it could heal
Good berry.
you?
Good berry jam.
I mean,
Would
you
lose its
can't really
potency so
preserve
quick.
good berries because they lose their potency after a day or so.
Yeah, but for one day you could have delicious jam instead of putting your faith in all these berries all the time.
Actually,
Right.
come to think of it, that would actually be a very. What if you started up a bakery where where you mashed up good berries and put them in tarts or something? Because then you know if they're fresh. Because if
Pretty decent good berry compote in a
right?
day.
and then you put it together, you put it in
Yeah.
like a tart or something,
You
and
have to
then
eat it within a
and-
day.
yeah, you have to eat it within
Yeah.
a day, and that's how you know it's fresh, and it just goes bad after exactly a day, and then you know that it has been made within 24 hours, and then it's a thing. People pay extra money for these.
You know,
I'm
Van,
thinking about
considering
this-
I can summon 100 good berries a day right now, it might work.
exclusive, and I'm definitely totally not thinking about this in order to not process the horrifyingly cosmic level of dizzying truth that was just dropped
You know
into my
what?
lap.
Why don't we give up being adventurers and we just open up a pastry shop? Like we
Sounds
could
so much less
replace the
stressful.
one that's in the marsh in the fell swamp that was there. We could take over that guy's shop.
That one was cooking children. I don't know if there's some bad connotations with that building.
I don't believe I have enough context to understand what we just learned.
Maybe that's
Oh
for the best.
right.
I did not have much learning, so should I? Is it worth learning at some later date? Or
I think what I have learned from learning is that when you do, eventually someone will disprove everything you believe and it will make you more sadder for have learning it.
Cohen, would you like a good berry? Or 9?
Excuse me.
No, I am okay. I have an orange.
Okay.
I have an
Orange slices.
I have an orange slice. I will
And
just.
11
Alright.
more oranges in Drux.
Oh my god, that's right. You do actually have orange slices.
Oh, also, for my players, D&D Beyond just made it so you can put custom items in bags and swap them around.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I
Amazing.
can
So it's good for
organize.
bags of holding and stuff. Anyways,
Yes.
as you're all walking back through the city out of the University Arcanum, it takes about 3 hours to get to where you entered the city from. And as you're walking along, you get about 100 feet away from the crater. Can somebody roll me a d10?
I got you.
First roll of the night.
Are you doing it, Kate?
No, you can do it.
Okay.
I was just singing about the first roll of the night.
That was a D10. That was the wrong one.
Give me something good.
All right, no, okay. 6.
6 is a very
It's not something
wavy
fun.
number.
Not now. As you're walking along, you see 2 stained glass windows. And as you're walking past these stained glass windows, you get the sense that stained glass windows are watching you.
Oh dear.
And the pattern on the stained glass windows looks similar to the pattern on those standing knights made of painted glass in the university. And the 2 windows shift from stained glass into tall knights made of stained glass, approach you all, weapons drawn, and then go, "You are part of the mind link," and they turn around and just walk away.
Woo!
Man, we're really pushing our luck now.
And they reform back into the windows. And you get to the edge of the crater without encountering anything else hostile.
Sorry, Justin.
No living spells. Come on. You get to the edge of the crater. Where you entered from. You can easily ascend back up. No issues.
Do we see the Marion anywhere
Yep.
nearby?
It's only been a few hours. You guys have only been in
Alright.
there a few hours.
Okay,
so.
he's still docked.
And the sun's starting to set, so it's about the evening. Actually, the sun would be set. It's almost winter. Yeah, the sun would be set by now. So you can get back to the docks and you can see the Marion docked there. The same crew all standing about, working.
We're back.
One of the Kuatoa approaches. Who are you?
We just did the exploration mission for your boss.
Oh. What are your names so I can tell him?
We're the Faust and the Furies.
Okay. Turns around. Walks back. And you can see this Kuatoa is wearing a set of robes covered in blinking eyeballs. And walks to the door. Ogden! Faust Furious. Brought back. Artifact.
Thank you, Captain of Questions. Perfect. You did a perfect job.
You're welcome. And that's Bjork's nest.
Who's the Captain of Questions?
Yep.
I love how you carried on that tradition. I love it so much.
Everyone's a captain.
Everyone's a captain.
And
welcome back. Tell me. Coming out with 6 cups stacked on top of each other and a fresh pot of tea.
it's about Ogden. You would know it's about 7 p.m.
Oh, this is herbal. No one will stay up too late. So here you go. Pass it around. How everyone? We've got to catch the tide. I think, or right? Is that Captain of Tide? I'll confer with my Captain of Tides later. So tell me.
Another Kuatoa pops up from the crow's nest. Yeah. I think that's what we call it.
Yeah. Oh, great. Perfect.
Hang 10.
Till it goes to 11, you hang 10.
All right.
Daedalus.
Daedalus.
So tell me, what did you find? What's the source? What's the good juice on the old stasis city?
Is it Quoin or Dax that has the fleshy beholder helmet?
We put it in my chest.
The chest.
It's in the
So
chest.
We put it in my chest.
All right. Dax,
yeah,
go ahead. Ogden, you recognize what that chest is because your party had one too. But
wow.
never got to use it.
It turns into.
Actually,
oh wow!
you know what?
It turns.
You know what? I would say Ogden has it. Makes sense for Ogden to have it because everybody else got banished basically. So.
You use it as a necklace. I always, whoop, and then he spins on his wrist, pops it out on his hand. So he's 5 pounds. Yeah, mine snaps open. Perfect.
You all see this wizard of eccentricities produce this very same extremely rare chest that you all have.
How about that?
You got one of them chests too?
Chest twinsies. Yeah.
What are the odds?
I mean,
Dax will be like, "Where'd you get yours?"
I'll show you yours if you show me. I'll show me. What? Never mind me. I'm having a stroke over here.
Never lose your sauciness. Yeah, I mean, that's a longer story for another time. You could possibly hear told over roughly 90, episodes. I feel like I would go through to tell you the entire story. I don't think I have enough time. Yeah, about 97. Yeah, available wherever you download fine podcasts. So why don't you just pop that bad Larry right in here, and I can hook you up. How is the? So you found the? You found it? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's what this is.
And then do you pull the helmet out?
Yeah, it's in Coin's chest. Coin can.
Yeah. Hey, Quoin, why don't you pull it out and show him what we found in there?
Holds it up like Simba.
Ogden, you can feel, you're a 20 level wizard, you can feel the magic radiating off of that thing, and the magic is very similar to the magic you would have felt when your party were, without question, really questioning anyone, really, looking to attune to Worldbreaker artifacts. It gives off that same kind of energy, not as potent, but the same kind of malicious kind of energy.
Oh, this helmet's got a stink. Ooh, it does have. It's got the stink of evil. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I think something died in it.
Ogden
I think
picks
that's
it up
what
and
that
you,
smell is.
rather than waiting to cast it ritualistically, you just see his eyes go white, and he casts Identify to fully get all the stats.
Oh, yeah.
on him, just scanning over the item. Ooh, wow. Okay, and then you see him lower it into the wrist.
We found books too.
Chest. Oh.
Yeah.
Books.
We found
Books,
a
you
lot of
say?
books. Yeah.
We found 2.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull out my books that I got. One of them was a book. It was like a book on magic, and then another one was about, I think, your homeland. It was about like some ancient civilizations of Silgar.
You
so,
all
like,
don't know that he's from Silver.
It's from like ancient civilizations of this
so.
desert continent nearby. I thought you might have a copy, so I was just gonna keep this one as reading material, I guess. But like, if you still want it, you can have it.
Oh,
So,
all the
The books you found were called Cities Buried Beneath the Sand, The Art of Automatons, and then there was the Arcane Grimoire +1, which I think Ven was holding on
Oh,
to.
Ven has that.
Yeah, I do, and I'll show it to him. We also found this one, but I was sort of keen on keeping this.
Yeah, Ogden, you can tell it's like a +1 basically spell book.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't deny a fellow bibliophile the chance to, learn. I mean, as per our deal, I'll take that other one. And then, have you also found this? It's very French tonight.
Oui, oui.
There's a ledger we found.
Oh, that's right.
And it's just an inventory ledger.
Yeah.
I think is what you said.
From
There's
about
nothing-
2,000 some odd years ago, yeah.
Oh, wow. That is tells you a lot about the economic state of the world at the World Breaker event. Whoa. Oh, the things you could buy for a copper then. A lot of handshake deals going on. Oh, it like started getting gross. Sorry. Like, I'll get back to that later. Goes in there. Okay. Well, as for our arrangement, here is the all of that. We also have here's the other deal we had mentioned. You, Mr. You said Ven? Yes, it was.
Yes.
Yeah, steel trap. All right. Well, you and I have some magic to do. Are you? Is your party pressed for time, or do you think you have time for dinner? Do you have a time for a meal? Do you think?
You are a little pressed for time.
Yeah, I think we have like 1 or 2 extra days, but we'd be cutting it close with one of the contracts we got.
I understand. How about an hour? Maybe how about an hour?
What about 2?
If you're welcome.
I think we can make 2 hours work.
Yeah, well, you're welcome to stay. I picture you as a real venison crowd. Yeah, would I be right in that assumption? A lot of wild game. So you're fair.
You can see the party are traveling with an elk, which is also considered venison.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a half an eyeball. There's a wry smile and kind of half an eyeball on the elk.
Mr. Ogden. And
yes.
Bjorksness waddles up with his robe covered in blinking eyeballs.
Oh, you've got to tell me. What's the question, my dude?
I pay them now?
Oh yeah. Yes. You know what? You absolutely pulls money out of the thing and just like drops it on him. Yeah, absolutely. You're in. You know what? Co-pilot of payment.
He opens a little coffer that's made of, like a little chest that's made of. It looks like it's handmade, but very shittily. Opens it up, and you each get 340 gold.
Nice.
And
That's bus fare home.
That's for
Yay!
the payout for the contract for 5 people and for finding books.
Nice.
All right, if
We
you'll
got
give
our
me.
money's worth.
Wait, how much did I say? 340?
340.
340.
Dax has 430 gold.
Nice.
Ooh, what spell is Ven gonna get from?
How does
Oh, we already know. It's a fine familiar.
Yeah.
Ah.
And
how does Dax have so
also,
much gold?
you notice that Ogden has a surprisingly pristine outer robe that has the remnants of a lion that he throws the hood up on and starts casting, and as you see, like, tablecloths and chairs start like popping up, and a whole
I know what you're doing.
dinner place setting comes up. He's like, oh, this will be a feast for heroes.
Nice.
Ooh, weed good tonight. Wild berries for everyone.
I mean, I think we're good. We already got some good berries, and I just hold up my
Nope,
little pouch.
no, we're not. No, we're not. No, I'm hungry. I could
What?
eat.
But these will heal us. These give us 1 HP
Do
per
you
berry.
see our host is?
That's a
Hey, just
hero's feast, everybody.
He throws just a huge, like, a big the spread is very Hook-esque.
Cool.
It's like
just goo.
Multicolored, like cream, like
amazing
pies and like red, blue, like impossible color pairings that would never occur naturally. A pie in the shape of an owl.
Yeah.
And the 30th anniversary of its release just happened a few days ago.
Did you just say 30th?
Yeah.
It's snowing.
So as Ogden's casting this spell, somewhere in the cabin or like in the captain's quarters, which I imagine where the eating area is, I can't remember on this boat. No, the captain's quarters was like the weird orgy room.
Downstairs. Yeah, downstairs. I mean,
yeah.
You guys wanna hang in the stank room?
Sorry.
What do you mean by stank room?
Well, it's 90% bed, and we could never change the mattress. It's been a few years.
It's been 30. 35 years, and you haven't changed the mattress.
There are things you can't prestidigitate.
You watch as he's like preparing this dinner. You see a random gem encrusted bowl just disappears.
Where did the bowl go? It was a nice looking bowl. I hope he didn't lose it.
Well, nothing is really lost. It's all a matter of balance and trade. And you see Quoin. You see Quoin. What did you say? It's all a matter of really a balance. You know, life is like it's an equation. You know. What religion do you? No, well, really, you know, I really, truly, I worship knowledge, really. I mean, there's some, you know, there's subtle, casual Catholic, but really, I generally just, in the pursuit of knowledge and truth, and making sure your neighbor has enough food, rather than seeing if you have enough. You know, making sure everyone's, got their back covered. This Quoin kind of like, this heretic has a point.
Nice.
When did your old character? I
love the little insight of what does your current character think about your previous character. I love it.
Yeah, this flamboyant heretic who's gonna pay us a shitload of money for musty old books what a ding dong. But
does it count as heresy if you're part of a non-dominant religion? Like in this country, I feel like Quoin's kind of a heretic.
Yeah, I mean a little bit. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
But not in his eyes. It's like, if you've never, it's like that full-on buy-in. Like, I'm gonna equate it to something I know well. Like, if the first acting technique you learn is method, you think it's the best, and you're fully bought in until someone pile drives you with a better acting technique, and you're like, oh, that is so much better. Or
I didn't need to feel all those feelings myself.
I didn't need to send dead animals to my co-stars.
Well.
I didn't need to make myself really feel terribly sad all the time.
And as you're all eating dinner, you can see the rest of Ogden's crew also join. You see this kind of looking similar to Ogden's familiar, but a little bigger. Another owl sits down, like a humanoid owl sits down, which you all recognize as an owlin. A Loxodon, which is pretty massive compared to everybody else here. Actually, probably the same in terms of height, around the same height as Dax and Druck. Sits down somewhere. A little pixie-esque fairy kind of hovers. Doesn't really sits on the table. You know, we are repping Hook in this house. A little fairy sits on the table.
And a lantern.
And a gold dragonborn. Yeah. and then all the Kuatoa.
Oh my god, I just realized. Yeah, no, in this situation, Ogden Boone would either be Peter Pan or Rufio.
I think he's Rufio and no, wait.
No, I think in an odd way, it's like Ogden is Rufio and Quoin is Peter Pan.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Coin is Peter Panning right now.
But
Yeah.
Peter Panning.
you're all gathered at this table.
And then we're all the darling children.
You're all eating colorful goo, and as you eat the colorful goo, you all feel real good.
How good do we feel?
It's not really gonna matter because it lasts for 24 hours and you'll be on an airship. But you just feel like this is like the best. It feels like the best meal you've ever had, and it's colorful goo.
Hey, Druck, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but this is the best meal I've ever had.
That stinks.
I'm sorry, Druck. I felt...
Just goo.
Druck eats it,
It's the best thing you've ever eaten.
sheds a single tear.
Druck, do you want a good berry?
It tastes better than good berries.
good berries.
Oh yeah, listen. Only tears of happiness here. And he brings over like 2 bottles of like varying consistency. One is like dark and red and looks very thick. One is light and blue. If you do them at the same time, you do one of each, and then you just swirl up your cheeks. It's a singular sensation.
Kenna's gonna do it. They're gonna
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, Druck would do it too.
All right, Dax will
The
do
two
it
dragons
too,
of the group.
tentatively.
Kenna just takes them both, takes a shot of each, and then just gargles them together.
Yeah.
As the most powerful wizard I've ever seen, I am absolutely doing everything he says I should do.
Yeah, his power, Ogden's power level is basically on par with the headmaster of the Soulspire Academy.
I want to be like you.
Yeah, you would know the spell Ogden cast. That bowl that disappeared was worth 1,000 gold pieces. So
Mm-hmm.
you're just like, oh, that's nothing, which is nothing to
Let me
Ogden.
just make dinner with that. That's like someone just being like, yeah, let me just pay like $1 million to fly in Wolfgang Puck tonight because I'm feeling it. I have
I
guests.
would
Why
love to
not?
go there though.
I'm imagining like Ogden has like some place like shit's gonna go down wherever they go next.
I just here's the thing. I vehemently do not stand for the kind of cooking that goes on with Salt Bay. But
Oh,
if I
yeah,
had,
yep,
but if
nope.
I had fuck off money, I'd go once, and that's what this meal feels.
And then
like.
get really mad at how he does stuff.
Oh, I'd get so mad. Like, why is it touching your dirty elbow, you weirdo?
Why are you cutting steak in someone's face? Anyways,
Yeah.
Sope sucks. Anyways,
Uh,
yeah, you're all gathered at the table eating an assortment of colored goos. I imagine at some
Yeah.
point Ogden pulls out his spell book, one of his many spell books,
mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it's
yeah, you see,
filled
yeah.
with every spell Ogden knows at level 20.
Yeah. All right. Oh, young fella.
Forsyth is in there probably somewhere.
Oh, have you ever thought about destroying someone's mind intellectually with what you assume to be sentient razor blades that tear apart their best memories and really emotionally cripple them for the foreseeable future?
Just brings that out at dinner. Yeah, if you ever wanted.
No, I can't say I have.
When life hands you lemons.
Oh man, you have other spells
These
in
are
this. I just realized other spells in this spell book. Cobb's Magnificent Corn.
Yeah. Well, what are your feelings on corn?
It's a fine starch, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, you'd say that, but when it's off the cob, and doesn't it just become a vegetable? He flips through again.
You do get a glimpse of the corn spell that he's talking about, and it's basically Goodberry, but you summon a Lote.
I imagine this is just vengeance over his shoulder, just
Yeah.
What has this mad wizard concocted?
Yeah. The fun thing though is that Ogden didn't write Cobb's Magnificent Corn.
Obviously, Cobb did.
Yeah.
I mean, Cobb could be an
God,
anagram.
it's such a dumb spell too.
It's so good. We didn't even use it that much.
Nope,
And I still
never
love it.
used it. The spell
No,
component.
we used it a decent amount.
Never
for
used it.
time.
Oh, we did
No, we used it once. We used
I
it
think
at
we
least
I think we
twice.
used it like for meals.
It was
never
like a
for
cantrip.
healing.
Yeah, we used it at
It's a
least twice.
first level spell, and the
Oh,
spell
okay.
component
Which
is
is-
kernel of corn.
I think we did.
Is that one of the spells that Ogden turned into an infinite cast?
It
You
would
could do
have.
that you could do that at a high enough level to a first level spell. He'd pick Cobb's Magnificent Corn.
Oh yeah, no, and in some languages he's known as Colonel, as one of his other nicknames, because he would go to
Alright.
lands where
Is that
where
official?
people.
Is that official?
Oh, absolutely.
Can
Because
that,
he would
can
go.
that be your...
If anyone was starving, he would just eternal cast corn, and they'd be like,
Good
it'd just
to
be like a
know.
I feel
festival
like
of
that's your
corn as he went
reputation on
through.
Esselvire.
So
That's
you're
gonna
all-
be Esselvire for you.
So you're all eating dinner. He's flipping through the spellbook. Mentions a tale about him being Colonel.
Mr. Boone,
yeah,
you seem fairly well traveled and pretty
Okay.
knowledgeable about a lot of things of our world. Have you ever heard of the Kindnummer?
No.
I'm sorry. What would you?
Never mind, you probably haven't. It's pretty obscure.
No, I've heard
Sorry.
of the Rending Mire. Is that what you?
No, that's something different. Sorry.
Okay.
Breckenmeyer?
Yeah, I've heard of there's a young theater goer. Yeah. Oh, he plays someone under a substance very well. Yeah.
While we were there, we came in contact with many magical notes left behind. One of them mentioned a place called Ulmor Fen. Do you know where that is?
Nope.
Would any of you have? Actually, I can. Oh God, I don't want to just play with myself, but I was thinking with myself. Cool. Hey, yeah, join a D&D
podcast.
join a D&D group on with multiple sessions so you can play with yourself. So Quoin walks up to Ogden and you said you wanted to see our memories. Oh, ew. Yeah, would you? You know what would be great? It's been a while since I've seen anything from an upward angle. So if I saw all of your memories, I'd see everything from an upward angle. But I don't have friends like your Drax and your Druck here, your Dax and your Druck here. Ooh. But yeah. So he casts the
Okay.
encode thoughts and then detect thoughts.
Yep.
And pulls out and then essentially rolls through their time inside the city of status.
Okay.
And like pays special attention to their time inside the Mercury being room.
Yep. That
This
means
discovery.
Ogden gets all of the history of creation as well, which Ogden didn't know about. So Ogden, you're also getting where everything came from as well, and these 15 missing continents that were flying in the sky to the east of Silgar, the mist wall that you've always thought is normal. Yeah.
I'm ashamed at how incurious I was about that. Excuse me, mist wall. Yeah, but it's like you can't think of a new color. So I mean, unless someone tells you about it, you can't really think of a new color.
Are you saying you've been there before?
No, I'm saying I didn't even didn't even. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know if you don't try and seek an unknown.
you can learn things you never knew you never knew.
Yeah, did you know the wind has a color?
It has a name.
Yeah.
It's got a
How
spirit.
high does a sycamore grow? If you cut it down?
Actually,
All the
average
Tuatoa
height.
look confused.
I was gonna say average height about between 75 and 100 feet, standardly. Beautiful trees.
Yeah, they are pretty cool.
Okay, well, this is fascinating. Now, I have to. I'll be honest. I can't necessarily publish everything that I've discovered here because it wasn't discovered by members of the Silgarian Society for Architectural excuse me.
Nest nods. Yeah, we're not pirates anymore. We don't do illegal activities anymore. We don't murder people anymore.
You guys were pirates? What was that like?
Well,
From what I was
personally-
told, they said they were pirates, but they only they bought their stuff.
Did you guys pirate anyone? Did
Not
you
really.
steal
They
from
just
any
bought
guy?
stuff.
Actually, I'd say at best we were at our most lascivious, or
Did you have like a pirate king or something?
Dax was
Yeah.
Dax is like piracy is illegal on this continent, so maybe we should. Be
yeah.
quiet."
So mums, mum's the word. Also, I would say at best we were privateers. Having said that, if you don't mind, I'd like to make you honorary members so that I can publish papers on what you've written.
Will we be getting credit and a little blurb in the
Oh, certainly you'll get a
will our
name.
names be on the front page?
Well, there's no you'll certainly have a recognition on the jacket sleeve, and certainly a shout out.
I at least want a footnote dedicated to how awesome my good berries are.
Alternatively, we could also publish these findings ourselves.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh well.
Is it? Yeah.
You know,
fuck
We could
you,
start our
Ogden.
own Silgurian society.
Oh, we found it.
Why would we
I
start?
mean,
yeah, we were the
why,
ones who did go in there.
Why would we
Mr.
start our
Boone.
own Silgarian society? We're not from Silgar.
Yeah, I mean, you've also.
We can
I mean,
start the Anundilian Society for Architectural Discoveries.
Well, that might be a little much, but
There already is one, though, isn't there? The Ember
Is there?
The Ember Athenium is technically one.
well, I
No, we
suppose
should
that's
start
true.
our own. We should start our own, then.
Should we?
so, what is the good part of blackballing someone who paid us money to help him find things?
Well, I'm not. I'm just. There were some things in there that I think we intend to continue researching, and I don't know if we want to. I don't know if we want to give a blank check to somebody else to. I mean, for the things that were the city, yes, of course. But you saw the other stuff that I think we intend on investigating, and we'd like to not give
Yeah.
away.
Also, in the vision, Ogden, I forgot to mention this. There were the mentions of the Ember Athenium. And a little boy you used to travel with, he's at the Ember Athenium. Little Joseph.
Here's the thing. Never shit a shitter. Yeah, you know what? What if I were to
Ogden could
sponsor
just
your
kill
book?
everybody. Without
What if
issue.
Honestly, he could probably power word kill all of us right now.
Ogden's just gonna Gilderoy Lockhart us, just like
Or at
magic
least just like a 5th level thunder wave.
magic missile,
down.
just magic missile, and we're all
20th
just
level,
dead.
9th level magic missile.
Yeah, 9th level
Yeah.
magic.
Or I could just wish you all had a second annoying head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what was Ogden gonna say?
Oh, just yeah. You know what? As a matter of fact, Ven,
Oh yes.
since you seem so enamored of knowledge and a quest to seek more of it, what if I were to sponsor your research on the subject?
That would be That would work. That would work. I think that would make everyone happy.
Well, it'd certainly make me happy. So what I'd like for you to do then is for you to how do you feel about once a month sending me some research that you've got, or perhaps for a nominal forwarded fee in a year you give me produce a work on the subject of your choice regarding this city.
That and we can use our chest to send it to you.
Oh, perfect! And I can use my chest, to send you notes.
That works.
Perfect.
Wow.
Okay, great. Bjorksnass, captain of payments.
I already paid them.
No, this is a new one, Bjorksnass. We're going to do the standard forwarding. You know it best.
No, I don't.
The standard forwarding fee for someone. He's optioning his research on this on the city.
How about we figure out how much money you actually have first?
Oh yeah, there you go. Calling me Captain Blank Check again. Fair enough. Let us.
Will I pull up that stuff?
It's just a representational coin of like, I owe you.
It's an NFT.
This is yeah. Those are bad for the environment. Don't support them. All right.
They're awful.
Fucking Peter Molyneux. All right.
Oh my god, I love seeing Keanu Reeves shit on them where he was just like, they asked him about it, he was just like, he basically was like, and you can copy and paste them. Next question.
All right.
He
Ogden,
started laughing
on your
at them.
person, you
Yeah.
currently have 21,250 gold.
All right, so then,
Pull out just to like just show up.
yeah, just like spinning a coin between his nose. What's your price there for a book on your knowledge to share with one of the widest
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to use
readerships.
patron rules. Group patrons.
How about this?
I'm just reading.
And this makes it simple for the DM as well.
Great, perfect.
We're going to have to do a significant amount of traveling in the pursuit of this knowledge.
Oh,
What if I tell you when we are going to need to travel in pursuit of this knowledge, and I let you know how much we will need for I send you an invoice for the travel whenever we need to go somewhere, and then
You pay
our
for
travel
it.
fees. Yeah.
So you want
That
me
way-
to?
Yeah.
That
So-
way, you don't need to figure out the
You
patron
just pay-
rules, and you also don't need to calculate
here's a
long distance traveling whenever we're going for pursuit of this information.
Well, I just have to do it for time travel for the time. But
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. That's right. You'll need to know that anyway.
I was
but-
really pulling up the patron rules, and it says your patron reimburses you for extraordinary expenses, but they can just pay for your expenses. So there you go.
All
Ogden
right.
Boone is the patron of the Faust
Hell
and
yeah.
Furious.
Oh,
Didn't
boy.
expect that.
Are we gonna start getting warlock levels?
I love how in both campaigns, Ogden Boone was meant to be a temporary character.
Yeah.
And then for this, he
He
just meant
just
to be like a
keeps
cool little
coming
cameo for
back.
Caleb to play, and then it's just like, no, he's our patron. No.
I mean, he's rich, and we have similar interests. Also, this whole time I've been like half eating dinner, half talking, but also just copying Find Familiar out of his spell.
Let's
book.
see if you can actually do that, though.
It's not a spell scroll.
I know, but there
Is
are
that-
mechanics to copying other wizard spells, isn't there?
Is there? I thought it was specifically for scrolls you need.
But
to
I will
roll.
say, because Ogden is here to show you how he writes his spells, there is no mechanics
Okay.
involved. You just do it.
Yeah, well, and also Ogden goes, "Oh, have you ever seen one of these?" and brings out his self-writing spell scroll. So while he's just stuffing
Oh,
his
the
face,
self-writing
is
quill
like-
you have, yeah.
yeah, the quill is doing it for him. He's like, you know what? Key to my success. These old digits haven't gotten a lot of use writing in a while. I can write with both. I'm a bothy though. I can do bothies. This one's not as nice, but I can do both. I can do bothies.
Write that in my notes.
I think Ogden did mention that at one point that he was ambidextrous.
Mhm.
Like, a few times. Yeah.
How did this happen? All right. You can successfully copy over Find Familiar.
Hell
You now
yeah.
have 2 versions of Find Familiar.
Oh, that's right. Because I've got the. Well, I haven't.
The
I still
cloak
haven't
one,
attuned to the
If
cloak
you
yet.
attune to it, it's just a silly cloak. And then you have the official Find Familiar. But the one from the cloak lets you summon a monodrone.
Yep. Yeah. Let me add Find Familiar to my spell book.
So how much what does travel look like?
I mean, where are you?
I mean, we already paid for the rest of our trip. We paid for all of it in advance.
So, from here, you're going to Giant's Cradle,
Mm-hmm.
which is 810 miles,
Mm-hmm.
which will take 3 days and 18 hours. And then from Giant's Cradle to the Great Lush, where you're going to the volcano thing, that's 310 miles in a day and 10 hours. So you're looking at almost 5 days of travel, but about 4 days of travel.
And a skydive.
And a skydive! Because the airship said they can't land on the Great Lush.
Mm-hmm. Well, the meal has been lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for becoming our patron. That's
Oh,
probably
well,
gonna
Oh
be.
my god.
Really, just you can just really a big old travel daddy. That's all I am.
That's two
You know what? Here,
Also, don't mean to interrupt. That's 2 campaigns in a row, technically, where a previous campaign character has been a patron at least temporarily.
Oh yeah.
Old Man Baxter, Beneath the Tide,
yeah.
and then this campaign,
Wow.
Ogden Boone.
Wow. Who'd have thunk?
So at what point is one of us gonna die and then end up playing as Ogden's de-aged clone?
Or play as a warlock, because every backup character is a warlock. Anyways,
Yep.
yeah, every backup character has been a warlock. Henry, Baxter came back.
Mhm.
Dawn.
Oh man, actually, you know, be really fun at some point. Actually, for a backup character, would be
An awakened
playing
goat.
a. Yes. No, just bring him back. I was gonna say playing one of the reborn,
Reborn are cool.
Oh yeah.
but in the body of the party member who died, but just like a different soul,
That's
just like
pretty
jammed into their
cool.
body.
Anyways, you all finish up dinner. Then you have been given Find Familiar,
Yeah.
and you know what? Because Ogden's loaded, he definitely has spare Find Familiar components.
Oh yeah. I was gonna ask actually.
Yeah,
I get 1 cast worth.
you get the bowl, the brazier, because you need the brazier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 1 cast worth of Find Familiar components.
Perfect. I will. I think are we leaving right after dinner? Like right after I finished.
If you want to stay on time, probably.
I think. we
Okay.
need
I'll cast it on. I'll cast it on the airship. I'll cast it on the airship.
You guys see a grandfather clock in the corner. You just go gong gong for 9 o'clock.
Oh, we should go. Oh, we should go.
Yeah. We've probably held up the airship long enough.
Oh, you're all turning into cute little spice gourds. I get it. All right. Well, away with you.
clock-
Before your
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
carriages completely turn into spice gourds. All right. Bye bye.
And as the grandfather clock goes gong gong, a cuckoo bird doesn't pop out, but a little miniature green owl.
Oh.
And it goes, "It is 9 o'clock, brother!" And then back into the clock.
Magic mouth on it.
I love that. Are there 12 different ones for
Oh,
each
yeah.
hour?
Oh, yeah. You all eventually leave the ship, and as the ship sails away,
I'm gonna cast Goodberry 9 times.
the ship does
When
still
we get onto our
teleport,
ship?
because there are still some shenanigans on that thing, and it just teleports. The whole ship teleports.
Holy shit.
Oh dear.
It
Well.
was-
I can't
I-
believe what happened.
Just hear Ogden Boone's voice on the line. Oh, thank you for believing.
And you're all on the dock. The airship isn't too far away. It's still parked.
Guess we should let our captain know that we're ready to depart for Giant's Cradle. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Then it's just like nose in his spell book, like holding out like spell book in one hand, ingredients in the other, just like looking through and just like muttering the spell components to himself, just like practicing it before he casts it for the first time.
All right. You all get to the airship. The captain's like, "Welcome back."
Do you have room for our new friend?
Yep.
Wait, who's that?
The elk.
Danke.
Oh,
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yep. As long as it doesn't eat my pants.
Why
Oddly
would that
specific.
has
You
that
ever had
been
your
an
pants eaten
issue
before?
before?
Yep.
I can't say I have, but have you?
Yep.
Hmm.
Bought these edible
All right.
pants once.
Oh no. This went places. All right. I need to go to somewhere.
All right. The airship lifts off and begins flying towards Giant's Cradle. Again, it's an airship. It's magical. It's not going to get attacked by anything. There's not going to be any encounters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast Good Berry 9 more times and use up all my spell slots to bring up the number of berries I have to 99.
All right. Anybody doing anything for these 3 days?
I am going, as soon as we get on the airship and start taking off, I am going to cast Find Familiar for the first time.
Okay. We will save what your familiar looks like. Now, what does your familiar look like? What are you summoning?
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go. We had cabins, right? On the
Yeah, you each have private cabins.
Okay, I'm gonna be doing it in my private cabin. I think I need to ritually cast. Can you ritually cast Find Familiar?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
you can.
ritually cast spell.
Yeah. I need to ritually cast it because I haven't been able to prepare new spells yet today. So I will ritually cast Find Familiar, taking an hour and 10 minutes.
All right. Before you do, I need you
yeah.
to help me with a math question.
Okay.
Maybe you can help me with this. What is 18 hours
Mm-hmm.
after 9 p.m.? Like, what would it be in the day? Do you know?
18 hours after 9 p.m. That would be 6 hours after 9 a.m., which would
Right.
be 3 hours after noon, so 3.
Thank you.
3 pum.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, goes down, lights the incense and everything, sets up a little circle. Like I'm assuming there's like a chalk circle involved and everything. Like it's a little like a miniature summoning circle and everything, and like runes inscribed around the outside, and like intricate geometric patterns. Especially having to ritually cast it, I imagine that when you actually cast it, you're doing it, but just like this stuff just kind of like burns into the ground for a second. Like ritually casting, you actually have to do it all by hand. But then at the end of it, in complete like contrast to Ogden's like bright green owl, just an absolutely mundane looking crow appears on the ground.
All right.
And I am going to call you Ahab.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because crows blend in everywhere.
That is true. Green owls?
Yeah.
Green owls with a shocked look on their face all the time.
Mm-hmm. I just realized something. Ogden's familiar is the Duolingo owl.
Druck, you were going to say something. What are you doing for these 3 days?
Druck's kind of moping around. He'll usually just find a place to sit and kind of keep his hands busy, but without really doing anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Kenna,
Mm-hmm.
for the first day,
Oh, right.
percentile dice.
Day 1, 82.
Yep. Day 2.
42?
Okay. Day 3.
50.
All right. You arrive at Giant's Cradle and poof, land.
Sorry, can I ask something real quick while we were flying?
Yeah.
Can Quoin, like, ask, like, Druck some stuff?
Yeah.
Or, like, walk up to just, like, chill with Druck and be like,
Yeah.
Real quick,
so...
real quick before you get into that, can I ask like 2 logistical questions?
Yeah.
It's longer than a day, so we get a long rest.
Yeah. You all get the benefits of the long
And
rest.
within there, can I attune to the professor robe?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, I'll. do
Anybody
those
who wants to
things.
tune anything, you've got time. Don't know why I'm
It's
talking
on the
like
wrong
that, but
sheet
yeah.
again.
We accidentally brought Ogden instead of Coin.
Oh no. But yeah, Quoin,
No, I
you
love
wanted to
Quoin.
talk to Druck, so.
Yeah. So, Druck, how are you? How are you?
I don't know. This is all so strange. It seems like the more things I learn, the more it seems I have to learn.
Could
I-
you?
mm,
Do you want to try and hit me?
I don't
Like
know
as
which
a
one.
sort of a training exercise? I would fly around and you would try and like throw an orange at me, or
I have
try.
these bolts that are dulled. Crossbow bolts of walloping.
Mm-hmm. They're kind of
Okay,
like
so
they're
do you want
corkscrewed and dulled.
I was thinking something less painful, but I just wanted to see if you wanted to. Yeah, I could. Sometimes I feel like I have not fully reached the potential of my flight, and I thought maybe you looked like you wanted to. I know after that, I want to get out of my head, and I thought we could do some training.
Yes, yes, let's do something like that.
And every time you miss me, I'm going to drop a bucket of water on your head. A cool, fun game. He runs, grabs 2 buckets of water, and just takes
Okay.
off. Just like hovering and waiting.
All right, make an attack roll with the crossbow using the bolt of walloping. If that's what
No,
you're
I mean,
gonna
like,
do.
I don't wanna. Yeah, I don't wanna do any damage or anything like that.
We can say you're not doing
um,
damage. You're just like hitting.
Well, we're also flying in the air, so it's like we'd lose the bolts, right? Like,
Flying over the ship, but other parts of the ship. It's basically like we're trying to start a game of tag.
There's ways to do it below deck where nothing goes over the sides.
okay, cool. All right. All right, cool. I'm
Oh,
gonna
what
try
are
to
they?
hit coin.
What are
Good.
these things called again?
It was an 18 hit.
Actually, an 18 does not hit when I have my shield up. When I have my shield out.
Boom.
So, boom, catch it, grab it,
And then he dunks water on your head.
then I swim around, splash it with water. You can actually, I can try
Nice
rolling.
catch.
You don't need to
I'll
roll for a
roll.
bucket of water.
All right.
Nice catch.
That was so good. That almost got me.
Bonus action, steady aim.
Nah, he's yeah, he's just gonna try again. 21.
Oh yeah.
All right.
What's
And I'll say you're not dealing damage. So, strength saving throw, Coin.
strength saving?
This bolt like wallops you, hits you like in the chest, and you just feel like it's like you're getting hit by like a mule's kicking you in the chest.
Yeah, that's a 4.
you're knocked prone. You're thrown. Let's say you're thrown back. Like you're not thrown back or anything. You just get just dropped to the ground.
Yeah, drop to the deck. It's like,
It definitely wins you.
yeah.
Yeah, Druck will walk over and give him a paw.
So that's a kick up, flutter, slap the paw.
Oh.
Unarmed
That's-
strike.
No, like not slap away.
Oh, okay.
slap
Sorry.
to grab.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like Predator.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
real like slap. That is 1-to-1.
And I imagine we'll just
Okay.
keep
Yeah,
doing
which
that.
that
Cool.
probably just over the course of the day, just like a few times.
It hurts, Quoin.
Oh yeah,
You're definitely gonna get some bruises.
oh yeah. But bruises are good when you're feeling down and sad and trying to just really like when you know are
Yeah.
like in like football practice and you're
Yeah.
scratch your knuckles and you're like
All right.
Probably because of the atmosphere.
That
Druck probably
too.
gets a little bit of a cold from all of the being wet fur and everything.
But you all
Gonna-
arrive. You all
Kenna
arrive.
does offer Quoin a good berry at one point
Okay.
during this session.
You all arrive in Giant's Cradle at 3 p.m. On the 5th of the month.
All right, Quoin, you ready to talk with Ulfric?
It's kind of like excited, but then like kind of subdued. Like it's like a like a Christmas excitement, but when you're expecting to be disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's
I know all
the
about
thing.
that.
You really wanted that new PlayStation, but all you got was more socks.
Happened to me one Christmas when the GameCube came out. It's like, oh, we didn't get you your GameCube this year. We know you really wanted it. And I was like, oh man. And then there's one present left. It's not a GameCube, but here you go. And it was a fucking GameCube. Anyways,
Nice.
the cool it was
Wow.
the platinum one.
I got a Stretch Armstrong I never got to play with.
I had a Stretch
Oh.
Armstrong and I snapped it up and it went flying up in the air and landed on a windowsill and I never got it back. Anyways, you land in Giant's Cradle. The blacksmith. You can see You can see Ulfric's blacksmith smithy from here.
All right, Quoin, it's your blade. You lead the way.
I hope we have given him enough time to finish it, or that he had all the components necessary, or that, he has enough time to.
It's fine.
If he has figured out any problems that could, I don't know. I'm creating.
Quoin, I think you're
Problems?
overthinking
Well,
it
that's,
just
yes.
a little bit.
I just found out that
That quick. I can do it.
someone that I have worshipped is now in 4 parts across the world, and I need to find those parts to make whole again a deity that I. So
Quoin,
much news.
It's going to be okay. You're doing great.
I
You
was
just
right.
got to take it one step at a time.
Kenna, I was right to endorse you as the face and mouthpiece of our party
Wait, what? When did that happen?
so long ago.
Wait, what? I thought I was just speaking up because no one else wanted to. What?
That is usually how that actually happens. Yeah,
Yep.
you speak up, no one else wants to,
Yep.
and then now you're the one that talks. So
What?
that,
No, I don't.
that's just how that works. Yes, no,
No,
I'm sorry.
Hey, Ben, you're much better at talking than I am. I do
I
not want to be
really
the
am
face of this
not.
party.
No, I'm really not.
Quinn, you're so
actually.
much more charming than me. I think you should do it.
No, it is. I was right.
Druck?
It was good.
I'm no offense to Druck, but you're reaching.
Dax? Come on. Help me out.
Makes sense.
Listen. We all have our thing when we talk, right? Like for Druck, it's when there's like hunting or leather working or other naturey gross things that make me uncomfortable. For Quoin, it's anything to do with Bahamut, at all, whatsoever.
Praise be his name.
Exactly. For Dax, it's creepy brain stuff. For me, it's book magic, and for you, it's all the time.
What? They're having a little bit of a panic attack.
It's nothing different than what you've been doing.
Yeah, I
No,
mean,
but
none of
now
the...
I know about it, and now I'm thinking about it, and now I'm gonna fuck something up.
As you're freaking out about it, you get
Have a
to
magic orange.
as
Let's
you're
take a magic orange slice.
as you're freaking out about it, you get to Ophux.
I'm just munching on my orange slice.
All right.
You could
Ophux turns
possibly
around at
Google.
your. You can hear you guys walking up. Cause remember, his like a little shack that kind of so you.
Yeah.
Well, howdy. How's it going?
Hail and well met. How are you?
I'm all right.
That is very good. I want to say thank you so much for the Fender Schwartz that you gave me. This is a beautiful weapon. This is a good one. I like it very much.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if this is something you need for inspiration, but I was also given this. I believe they called it a zoomerang, something like that.
A boomerang. Yeah.
Boomer, yes, boom, boom, big bada boom. Orang, yes. So, I hate to count chickens before they have emerged from their eggs.
Yeah.
But how is your new creation coming?
Pretty good.
Pretty.
Do you want to keep the feeder sphere? Because I could modify it a bit.
What do you mean?
Remember what I said about my experiment? We could do that to
Yes.
that.
Okay. And then
Could also
If I'm being-
I can also switch the hilt and pommel, and that's not really an issue.
I was wondering how long would that take? Because
I could do it in like 20 minutes. I'm good at what I do. It's just swapping stuff around.
It seems like it is nothing more than paper dolls to you. This is
Essentially, yeah.
You are truly a master of your craft.
That's right.
Yeah, let us. If you think platinum would be doing it, actually, I have to say, Ofak,
Yeah.
we are going to a place. If you could, everyone could help me remember this place. I believe we're going to a place that has,
The Eternal Forge.
yeah, an eternal. It's called the Forever Forge.
The Eternal Forge.
Yes, we are going there, and I thought.
Wait, you're going there.
Yeah, I thought of you actually. I thought,
Can I come along?
duh. That is what I'm pitching here.
I want to use that forge.
I mean, while you're there, could you?
I've heard stories about that forge and what they use as their smithing materials. Yeah.
Could you? I don't know.
You
Book of
want
Ruda.
any help carrying your tools?
No.
He
I
just
got
looks over at his whole shack full of
You see him walk.
anvils and shit.
You're going to the forge, right? Last I heard, that place was kind of taken over. 1 second. Walks in the back, comes back pretty quick. Decked out in chainmail made of platinum, and a massive maul made of platinum that he straps to his back, and then you see him throw some bandoliers across his armor, and they're covered in like little blacksmith tools like hammers and chisels and all this kind of stuff. Just throws that over. All right. Oh yeah, Quoin, give me your weapon. Yeah. All right. Pulls the blade out. Sets it down. Grabs another blade that is also made of platinum. And you can see it the sides of it are very serrated. They kind of look like spines, almost like teeth, like jagged, like fangs almost. And he sets the blade into the hilt, hammers it in a bit to set it, hands it back to you.
And this hilt is the hilt from that I had sent him,
Yeah.
Or the blade. So it's got the
Yeah.
Bahamut pommel.
But I'm still gonna call it the Platinum Fader Sword, so I don't have to homebrew a new magic item right now, and we'll fix that up later.
Right on.
It also might take some time to update on your character sheet. He goes, all right, hold the weapon. Everyone kind of give Quoin some room. About 20 feet of room. All right, Quoin. Do you see that little button on the hilt, very bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Press it. The blade that's in the hilt segments into a whip that's 15 feet long.
I have a question for you.
Yep.
Says looking.
Do you care about that vase? Is it personally something you're attached to?
He grabs it and just like, ready? Throws it in the air. Make an attack roll.
Yeah.
Same as your Platinum Fader Sword.
You can't guidance attack rolls.
You could if you did it like the round before. Or no, does it work on
Who knows?
attack rolls?
Attack!
It's only skill checks.
It's also a vase.
I don't think it has a high AC. So it's a 16.
Then swinging it around, like having it envelop Quoin as he does another pirouette, as is his style to like
Mhm.
spin and swing.
Yeah.
And bringing it together, pulling it, pressing the button again.
All right, the
Does
blade. Basically, it's basically Ivy's sword from Soul Calibur. All right, mechanically.
Yeah.
The blade is segmented, and as a bonus action, can be extended into a whip made of blades. While in this form, it has a reach of 15 feet. It takes a bonus action to recall the whip back into the hilt. So basically, you have a longsword / rapier. So finesse, versatile,
/ whip.
that can have a range of 15 feet. Sentinel, 15 feet. But yeah, he goes, how's that? And then hopefully they'll update on your character sheet soon. But yeah.
This is one of the most beautiful weapons. Truly, Bahamut smiled on your gifts.
Oh yeah. Well, when the fuck we get into this forge, let's go. I'm excited. I can fight, don't worry. I can hold my own.
We will just have to send. We'll have to expense 2 extra travelers in the Elk and in Ofuk. We will send it to Ogden Boone.
No, it's alright. I can cover my expenses. I'm loaded.
No. We
I'm
have
loaded.
a patron.
I'm loaded.
I gotta have a lot of money. I buy platinum all the time. And also, he leans in. Don't tell anybody. He only leans into Quoin. I mint my own platinum coins from time to time if I'm feeling cheeky.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
That's
He makes not legal tender and uses it, and people accept it. Anyways,
Quoin has conflicted feelings about that.
I'm just kidding. All right.
Quoin will remember this.
Oh, he sees the airship. That's how we're getting there.
Ugh.
Oh boy, you see now he's wearing his armor. He has a amulet around his neck that ends in the head of a platinum dragon. Made it myself. And you also see he has a shield emblazoned with Bahamut symbol on it. Alrighty. You all get onto the airship.
Yeah, I was wondering
Oh, yeah.
if at all you were ever, if I could, once again plant a bug in your ear. I know that you mainly work in platinum, but if you ever come across material that is strong and light enough to fly with, have you ever thought about making armor that someone could?
That actually
Yes.
reminds me.
Where we're going, if the rumors are true, that's what we'll find.
That reminds me. I recently bought
this magical ore from a merchant in the Underdark.
And he pulls out the mithril ore.
All
Is
right.
this something that you have worked with?
A while ago, yeah.
Hmm.
Uh,
We can perhaps talk about it during travel.
yeah. Mithril's not too hard to work with. I'm pretty good at it. Mainly,
I will have to ask you what you could do with this amount.
that amount, I could probably make a mithril shirt, and that's about it. Like a chain shirt made of mithril.
Yeah, Druck will look at Quoin.
But like I said, where we're going, if rumors are true, Quoin, you would want something made out of that stuff.
This is wonderful. I'm sorry, Elphick, I must tell you, I know you're very excited. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we may find ourselves in a fierce melee with a young dragon.
Yeah, excellent.
Oh, good. And
Us followers of Bahamut fighting a dragon in Bahamut's.
especially a chromatic dragon. Yeah. Oh, I'm chalking up
Let's do
my
it.
elbows as
I'm
we
ready.
speak. Chalking them up.
I got my full abilities ready to go.
Mm,
Don't
you
worry,
and me both.
we're gonna have some fun.
Mm.
Kenna, during the trip, percentile dice.
Oh gosh.
Already.
Just one of them for this one.
30.
Yay! Roll me a d12 or roll me a d100. You got a 4. That's how many is
It's
that?
I think that's number 4.
Yeah, that's 4 or 5.
That's a 70.
70. Let's see. We'll do an RP for this one so everybody can see what happens to you on the ship because you're all kind of hanging out in about 40. You said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you've had this one before. Read
70.
You've had this one. Oh, 70.
No,
Sorry.
it was 70.
You're all hanging out with. We'll say it's at dinner time, or no, it's after you wake up, so it's breakfast. The ship's sailing. It's breakfast. You're all at the table. As Kenna gets there, you can see Kenna kind of looks a little uncomfortable. Hi, everybody! You hear coming from Kenna's mouth, and Kenna, you didn't speak.
Did you guys hear that?
Hey, friends! Perception
Hi,
check
Kenna.
by everybody when Kenna opens their mouth. Except for Kenna.
What check is
Actually,
that? Perception?
Kenna,
boy.
you can do a perception check too. You have advantage. Yours is more on feel.
Okay.
Druck rolled a natural 20 for a 30.
Okay.
Perception? It's a
8.
16.
16? 8. Coin, you don't see anything. Ven.
7.
Okay. Druck and Kenna. Druck, you see it. Kenna, you feel it. Kenna's tongue has developed sentience. And there's a little mouth that's speaking on the tongue. Kenna, you feel it. And roll me a d12.
How many rolls?
Chosen one.
Hey, guys!
That's a 6.
6. For the next 6 hours, your tongue is sentient and will talk. Oh, this food's good!
Does it
Oh,
have teeth?
my tongue feels weird.
The tongue does have teeth. A little mouth with
And-
teeth. This
Yeah.
food's good!
I'm like pinching my tongue trying to get this weird feeling off of it.
That's a natural 20 to bite your finger.
Ow! What the fuck? What's
Now, Ven, now after it's been pointed out, you can see Kenna's tongue has gone sentient.
Open the mouth.
It spits on Coin.
I did not do that.
Power move.
Coin. Really? Is there anything we can do about this?
Ophic's like, what the fuck?
Don't worry.
Yeah,
it's
this
it's a whole thing.
Do you
This
have
is pretty standard.
tongue
Yeah,
piercing
Druck will
heat
just
metal?
look at him. Druck will just look at him from the side and just be like,
It's what I deal with every day.
This is a new kind of nature magic I have not seen.
This is not nature magic. I
Eh.
did not cast this.
Beep, beep,
I
beep.
think I think this is from the crystal. I'm trying really not hard not to bite down on my tongue.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it.
I bite on my tongue.
Make an attack roll. With advantage because it's your own tongue.
Okay. Advantage is a 18 plus. Is it unarmed strike? Would you
Yeah.
say? 18 plus 5 is 23.
So you take damage.
Ow!
Take your unarmed strike damage.
Oh, that's 3.
The tongue stops talking.
Did I kill my tongue? Hey, look a bite.
The tongue is just hanging out. Yeah,
Guys, I
the
think
tongue has a tongue, so another little tongue's like sticking out.
Is that tongue? Does that tongue have a
No,
face and a mouth,
no.
and then that one, and then
I
that one,
cast
and that one,
healing
and
word
that
on my tongue.
You heal yourself, but not your tongue.
Guys, I killed my
You,
tongue.
you killed your sentient tongue.
what in the nine hells is going on here?
And then the 6 hours pass.
I just had a dead tongue in my mouth.
And then it just kind of goes away.
Did it have 1 hit point?
Yeah. And then, yeah, that's one of the side effects. Your tongue gets sentient and talks to you. Isn't that fun? You arrive above the jungle at 1 a.m.
Oh, sorry, Justin. There's one more thing I want to do
What
during
the
the.
hell?
I'm sorry.
Alright,
There's
what?
just one more thing I wanted to do, which is I wanted to cast my second Find Familiar for the first time with the robe.
Okay, so the robe
Because
flashes.
I realized that one I think has an identity.
Yeah, the robe flashes, and you feel something moving around in the pocket of the robe.
Reach in,
All right.
feel
This
around.
little gold spherical creature with little golden construct wings, 2 little legs. Its body, you can hear like cogs and gears moving around it. And it's got one big central eye, and it's like it kind of just floats out of your pocket.
Oh, hello there.
It just stares at you and blinks.
Can you understand me?
Can you understand me?
Oh wait.
Oh wait.
I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna telepathically through the Find Familiar link.
Oh wait.
say to
It
it.
does speak,
Oh, okay.
but it just goes meh 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 meh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, telepathically through the Find Familiar link. I'm going to think at it. Can you understand me? I see. Can you respond through this? I'm thinking all of this.
Meh 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 meh.
Interesting. We'll have to work on that.
Give me an intelligence check.
Okay. Wow. 7.
Okay. Okay. Roll it again.
He's gonna have to work on that.
Just do it again. You're wearing the robe. Advantage.
Another 7.
With intelligence?
Yeah, I rolled 2 3s.
Meh meh.
Interesting. I'm gonna real quick. I summon Ahab on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I think at Ahab. You can understand me through this, right?
Yes, darling.
Interesting.
No, I'm just kidding. Yes, I can. Aha, yes, I can.
I was just got my 2 familiars. So you can understand. Can you talk to each other like this?
Hello. Meh, 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 meh. Oh, yes.
I can speak Crow, but I can't speak Monodrome.
Oh, I'm speaking common in your head.
Interesting. Why can't you speak common in my head?
Meh, meh, meh,
I
meh,
always-
meh.
It is unique. I'm sorry.
Meh, meh.
Oh dear. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Like kicks you in the shin.
Oh, hey. Oh, wait. Oh, what am I doing?
Languages?
Yeah, I'm gonna ritual cast comprehend
okay.
languages. Okay, and I'll telepathically because I think it can still be
Yes.
established it can understand me through the. So now let's try this again.
Hello?
Yes, I can understand. Yes, I can understand you.
Hello? Hello?
Hello. Why did you kick me?
We didn't.
What?
We didn't.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
I
Have you ever dealt with us before?
no.
I can perform one simple task at a time. And can relay a single message of up to 48 words.
Oh dear. All right.
I
Is there
can't
anything
be
else you can?
compelled to act in a manner contrary to my nature or my instructions.
Oh, I see. All right. Anything else I should know about you?
I'm Rogue.
Is that your name?
No,
You.
I'm a
What
Rogue
does that mean?
Modron.
What does that mean?
I don't act in accordance with my creator's wishes. That's not
Oh
you.
dear. Oh, all right.
I break laws.
Oh dear.
There's a chance I disobey orders.
Oh dear.
And I can engage in violence.
Oh, good heavens.
So as a familiar, it can attack.
Oh, okay. All right.
But that said,
Uh,
other Modrons will hunt me down.
Oh, okay. I'll keep you out of sight when that happens. Anything else I should know about?
No,
All right. Can I
I
roll?
do
Is there
murder
anything
things.
Oh, good heavens. Is there anything I can roll on?
I murdered my
Modrons
old
to-
summoner's family
Oh, wow.
by accident.
Okay.
He was experimenting and I accidentally blew things up. Hello.
Oh, hi. Oh dear.
What do you want to call me? Us, rather.
Let's go with Mo.
Why?
Just seems correct.
What's your name?
My name is Van Khihalis.
What
Turn around
happened
and
to
show-
my old master?
Um,
I don't
he's
care.
trapped. Okay.
What do you want me to do?
Right now, nothing in particular.
Okay. And just sits there silently floating in the air looking at you.
Can I roll anything to see if there's anything else I should know about Modrons?
Yeah, that'd be history, arcana.
Go with Arcana. That is better than a 3 this time. That is a 23.
They have true sight out to 120 feet.
Oh.
They speak Modron.
Oh, well, that explains a lot.
A rogue Modron, which is this one,
Mm-hmm.
can be compelled to act in a manner contrary to its nature or instructions. If they die, they disintegrate into dust, but since he's a familiar, he doesn't.
Right.
And this one can attack. So the stat block of a monodrone, just there you go.
Okay.
Like he said, they can perform one simple task at a time and can relay a single message of up to 48 words.
Okay.
One simple task at a time.
Okay. I
They
think my
are
main. Okay.
They are beings of absolute law that adhere to a hive-like hierarchy, but since he is rogue, he does not.
Mm-hmm.
They refer to themselves collectively, not no I, but only we or us.
Mm.
They communicate only with other Modrons in their rank. If a Modron is destroyed, its remains disintegrate. A replacement from the next lowest rank then transforms in a flash of light, gaining physical form of its new rank. But this one won't. And with that, there's the Great Modron March. But in my setting, there isn't a Modron March, so there isn't a Modron
Okay.
March. They were created by in my setting. They were created by the God of Time, and he used them extensively to kill people.
Oh dear.
Before he got split into multiple beings.
I'm going to
Yeah,
just.
there's a lot of weirdness with it.
Yeah. I'm just going to say, Mo, could you? This is all telepathic.
Yeah.
Could you just sit on top of my head?
Let's see if he disobeys that order.
Oh dear.
He sits on top of your head.
All right. I would like to then use the Find Familiar application of seeing through his senses.
Okay, you can see through his big eye.
You see through their like the senses they have.
You see through his
I
true
can see
sight, yeah.
through sight 120 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I'm like looking around at like all my like magic items and stuff, and like just looking around with him on top of my head, so that his vision goes wherever I look.
Yep. Forgot they had true sight when I made the robe, but that's fine.
I was like, this thing is less useful than a normal familiar. Never mind. That just climbed up to being way.
But
more
also,
useful.
every time you give him a command, he has to roll for it, and he might disobey. And he
Yep,
said he's violent.
Yep. So yeah, it takes an action.
He may attack your friend.
Get out of here. Yep. Well,
Oh,
all right.
Just so you know, if you have allies, my malfunctions might cause me to attack them.
Okay, all right. We're gonna put you away for now, and I'm just gonna action just.
Okay, he disappears.
Okay. Whew, all right. That's
5
all I
hit
had there.
points, 15 AC.
And most importantly, true sight that I can use.
So you have a monodrone named Mo,
Mm-hmm.
who's might be an issue. We'll see. Icarus last campaign, Mo this campaign. But yes, you all arrive at 1 a.m. above the jungle. The captain's like, y'all want to sleep? Or do you want to tackle the jungle this early? Could be bad.
It's been a long day. I think we should try to get as much shut-eye as possible before we tackle that.
All right. Another long rest.
All right.
And I need another percentile roll. You'll wake up at 9 a.m.
All right.
I love Mo. Mo's already my favorite NPC.
35.
35. It's 35% chance that you get one of the sickness symptoms. So this is 5 of 5.
Oh boy, you were at the limit. Couldn't you unattune?
I gotta double check if it becomes a big one at 5. Oh yeah,
That's right.
this is a
forgot I
D100
can't
for
unattuned.
indefinite. This isn't a D100 for indefinite symptom.
Shit. I should have unattuned yesterday. 8.
Oh dear.
This is the worst one.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Does anybody, just before we continue, does anybody have greater restoration or regenerate?
I have lesser
Um,
restoration.
Yeah, I think I've
That's
got.
not gonna do it.
What level spell is Greater Restoration?
5th.
That's like 5.
Yeah, we don't even have 5th level spells, so no.
All right, Kenna. You feel the worst headache you've ever felt in your life,
Oh no.
and you all watch as Kenna's eyes fall out and scurry away on spider legs. The caster is then blinded.
So, just to be clear,
You all see them crawl out of Kenna's head and then scurry across the deck.
now let's do
Dirk's
the.
gonna try and catch him.
Sleight of hand.
Can I try to swat Druk for a guidance?
I got a 19.
19.
Okay.
You catch both of Kenna's eyes, their eyes, and they're just scurrying around in her hands. They're basically spiders.
Just gonna throw him into
What
the
happened? I can't see
the-
anything.
pack of colding.
Okay, so you can add Kenna's eyes to that.
Hello? Is anyone
and you
there?
can hear them, and you can feel them scurrying around inside constantly. Just
Yeah. I'm hoping that the coldness will like put them
Calm
into
down.
some type of
All right, so
hibernation.
yeah, Kenna, you are permanently blinded until this gets fixed, which is greater restoration or regenerate.
Hello?
Oh dear.
Who's
Yeah,
there?
Oh, we are all here.
We're
Is that
fighting.
Quoin?
We're fighting a dragon today. Yeah.
They're like
Mhm.
reaching around for Coin's
Oh,
little
dear.
head. Hey,
Um,
Coin, where are you? Can you stand next to me?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm just-
Oh,
Okay. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Kenna. I've read books about spells your people can do. Do you have a spell that lets you see through the eyes of an animal?
Let me think. I might have to do it tomorrow, but I can check.
Is this the morning? Have you prepared spells yet?
I thought I did 3 days ago.
Well, it's a new
Let me
day,
actually
so-
check my spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, let
It's a
me.
new-
Oh,
If it's early
what's-
enough that we haven't prepared spells yet for the day.
Yeah, what spell would that be, Sam?
Beast Sense, I think is what it's called.
Beast sense? I can prepare it.
Because that lets you see through the eyes of an animal, and my familiar is an animal.
Well, it's considered Fey, Celestial, or Fiend.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Is it
Yeah.
not considered a beast
It's
anymore?
not considered a beast. It's considered Fiend, Celestial, or Fey.
Yes,
have
but
to
I
find a
also
little
have
buddy.
an elk.
Maybe
Is that
that's the same
considered a
thing.
beast?
Quoin also
Steve.
has an elk, which is considered a beast.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I could see through Quoin's elk.
And you
Oh, yeah, you're right.
and you could
Instead of beast.
sit on the elk, so you're not like.
Yeah, so it's not just like at a weird angle. You're in a third-person angle.
What if I want to Skyrim this bitch, guys? Come on, let me do it.
I want the elk to walk about 8 feet behind me and have its
Can I
head
set
up
my
as high as
jump to
possible,
times
looking down.
800 and just fly?
But yeah, your eyes have crawled away, and they're inside Druck's bag of preserving.
We probably
Question.
don't want your sockets to dry out.
And he's gonna
Oh,
pull out
oh.
a bandage or something to go over their eyes.
Man, I look so dope, don't I? Guys, do I look cool? Do I look cool with this blindfold?
The coolest.
Anyways, for those of you that
Oh.
can see. Oh,
I had-
what's
I
going
had
on?
one more question. So I'm assuming that my wild shapes would also be blinded, but what
Yup.
about polymorph?
Polymorph. Yes.
Okay.
Oof.
Because it doesn't mention anything in polymorph about ending conditions and stuff, so yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you polymorph something that just has, what if? Wait. If Kenna wild shapes into a spider and grows 6 extra eyes, is it only missing
And then
2?
C.
We'll find out. The captain,
Wrote that
after
with
this
lights.
happens, the captain just scratches his head and peers over the side and beckons you all over.
I've got my arm just on the elk now,
Okay.
and I start casting beast sense.
Okay. You can see through the elk. Which sees in non-color. About half a mile down is dense semi-tropical jungle. Semi-tropical rainforest that seems strangely interspersed between a temperate rainforest dominated by carnivorous trees. It also doesn't make sense for there to be a tropical jungle here, because you're not that far off the coast of the Forlorn Forest, and there's nothing tropical on Anundial, so there shouldn't be a tropical island.
Can we back up to carnivorous trees?
Coniferous.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Coniferous, sorry.
I was like, we're just gonna walk past that one. We're not gonna talk about it. What
whereas
does that look like?
whereas the tropical portion is dominated by big leafy trees and colorful tropical plants. About 10 miles to the northeast is a massive volcano where thick clouds of black smoke plume out from. The captain. Alright, we gotta be quick so the dragon doesn't know we're here and knock us out of the sky. Unfortunately, we can't land safely anywhere here, so you're gonna have to jump from this height. Thankfully, you can test out my latest invention.
I actually might have a solution.
I have an
that
invention!
All right, go ahead, sir.
He beckons over one of his fellow gnomes. The approaching gnome has a pair of thick goggles strapped to the forehead, which a head of messy, tousled, unkempt brown hair rests. The gnome is carrying a handful of brown leather backpacks, covered in a series of buckles and straps. I like to call these gliders. Just strap it to your back, leap over the side. Once you're about a few hundred feet from the canopy, pull the cord on the side, and it'll jettison a pair of leathery wings, which I've stitched together, and you should be able to steer them just by shifting your weight around. The gliders should safely hold up to 500 pounds, but I've only tested it out on gnomes. They are slightly fragile, though, but should hold together as long as they don't take any damage. There's a small beach about a mile north of here if you want to aim for that. It'd be easier to land in there. I recommend it. It's the safest landing spot for these gliders, but feel free to dive into the canopy below. You may get caught up in the canopy on the way down. Takes a quick glance towards the volcano. The contract giver you're looking for should be about 5 miles to the south of here. The Wayfarers Guild told us the Dragonborn who issued the contract took up refuge with a clan of Thrakreen over in that region. He points towards a very dense portion of tropical rainforest. They said to look for a waterfall surrounded by a lagoon of colorful fruit trees and sorts. Now, if you want to avoid using the gliders, you're free to, but they may come in useful in future predicaments, provided you don't lose them. He smiles and hands you each a glider pack anyways. It isn't on D&D Beyond whatsoever.
Okay.
Word of warning, though. Or words of warning. The Thrakreen of the Great Lush have been engaged in a war with the sect of Driders for centuries now. So, if you wish to get in the good graces of them, I recommend killing any Driders you come across. But, you should be safe. The Driders wouldn't spare any of you, though. And, they were some of Lolth's most devout, but they usually stay underground. And, it's not just Driders you have to worry about either. The island is full of carnivorous plants. So, there you go.
Coniferous plants. I see. Okay.
Carnivorous plants.
Oh no, that time you did say carnivorous. I see.
Dinosaurs, you name it.
Dinosaurs. Oh, good heavens.
The Crown hasn't tried settling here. 1, too dangerous, and 2, they don't want to disrupt the people who live on the island already. Which I respect. He turns around and heads back to the helm of the ship. Once you all jump off, we're headed back to an Undil city. We can't safely stay here. This is where our payment ends, and there's nowhere for us to land. So best of luck. And I hope you can find a way off the island. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Okay.
And come back to y'all jumping off the ship.
This is gonna end so well for me.
What's
It's-
I'm blind.
Oh, the
This
elk.
is why.
Oh, there's the elk. The elk can't jump over the side.
Wait. Isn't the elk summoned steed though?
Yeah.
Yeah. So can't you just bamf
Could
it?
I polymorph the elk into a giant eagle and fly down on it and see through the giant eagle's eyes?
We'll find out after the break. We're back in a few minutes. Hello, everybody. So,
Oh, hello.
Ken, have you lost your eyes?
Oh
Fine,
gosh.
Quoin.
You were all just given glider packs. As a reminder,
This is
Beast
gonna-
Sense lasts for an hour, and it is concentration.
Oof.
Yeah, so I'm currently seeing through Quoin's elk.
I'm going to strap. Quoin is going to strap the vest to the elk.
The glider pack?
Yes.
The elk would go over the glider pack's weight limit.
What if I strapped mine and Quoin's onto the elk, and I ride the elk?
I think that
The
would.
glider
I think
pack
you
can
two
hold. The glider pack can hold up to 500 pounds. It can't support
can
more
also
than
just-
500 pounds. The elk is over more than 500 pounds. So no matter how the elk's being handled, the elk would pull it.
I wouldn't be
Okay.
able to polymorph your elk, would I?
It's a beast.
So, I'm about to throw a wrench into things too. Sorry, Justin. My character weighs 263 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently holding exactly 263 additional pounds.
What are you carrying that weighs 263 pounds? Wait a minute. What
Well,
is
he's
your
got the
carrying
back of
capacity?
preserving, but like still, Drucker's a strong boy.
I am a strong.
So
boy.
Druck is 26
Oh, that's
pounds
right.
over the glider's capacity, so Druck cannot use the glider.
Just we can just stick stuff in the bag of holding for now. Wait, is the bag of holding, or no, it's not a bag of, the bag of preserving, is it an extra dimensional
Nope.
space? So we could put that in the
so-
bag of holding.
Guys, Druck is currently holding a lot of rations.
That's what it is.
That's what he does.
Regardless,
He's got about 44 pounds of rations.
for the sake of
those in the bag of holding.
for the sake of my sanity,
Yeah.
whatever. If
We'll
anyone's
do that,
over capacity, stuff can be put in the bag of holding temporarily.
Yeah. That's
Yeah. Let's make it
Yeah.
easy.
But regardless,
Mhm.
the elk
Cannot go.
get down.
I'm gonna polymorph the elk into a giant eagle so I can write it down and see through its
Okay,
eyes.
use the spell slot. And
Oh,
does it
wait,
specify
you
for
can't do both of
polymorph?
those.
Does it specify for
Oh, wait, is it?
polymorph? Is
Polymorph
concentration.
concentration?
Damn.
Yeah.
No, I can't see it then. I'm just gonna not see for the polymorph then. For
Okay.
the hour.
Yeah, and I can actually.
yeah.
Yeah, I communicate with my steed and can direct it.
Okay, yeah. I am blind, but riding a giant eagle who can see.
Wow.
If you dismiss the steed, you have to cast the spell again to bring it back.
It's not like Find Familiar.
No,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
just so you know.
Right. So
Can it
you're
fly?
turning it
And
into
the
a giant
speed
eagle.
and the steed lasts indefinitely, like we discussed.
Mhm.
But yeah, if you dismiss it, you'd have to cast the spell again to bring it back. So can a polymorph? Does polymorph require sight?
Oh. Polymorph. It does.
You can't cast
Shit.
polymorph.
Can't cast
Hold on.
polymorph.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
you can't cast probably a lot of your spells if you can't
Yeah.
see.
Hold on. Here's my question.
Actually, you know
No,
what? If you're doing beast sense, you can see temporarily. You can see to do the spell through beast sense.
Okay.
Mm.
'Cause it's
And
looking
then
at
as soon as
itself,
you-
and then as soon as you cast it, your
Okay.
eyesight goes away.
Yeah,
So
I was gonna
can't-
say maybe cast it in front. Yeah. Does anyone? Wait, why am I doing the Ogden Boone voice?
Because he's here.
Oh,
That's
dude.
Ogden
what's-
Boone?
Does
Mr.
any,
Boone?
Does anyone have a mirror? Just put the elk in front of a mirror.
No, I didn't think to bring a mirror today.
Okay, we will. Do you have a bowl we could put some water into? We can look at its own reflection.
You could be able to do it through beast sense by just looking down at the
Go,
elk.
go,
And
go,
then,
go, 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 go.
okay, so you polymorph the elk into a giant eagle.
I climb on and kind of like just wrap my arms around the eagle's
Alright.
neck. I'm sorry, this is probably really uncomfortable for you, but I felt like pulling out feathers would be worse.
Ophik straps his backpack on, the glider pack. Just so you know, it is a glider. It's an action pop the wings out. You become airborne by stepping or jumping off a high place. While aloft, you gain a flying speed equal to your walking speed. Except in a significant updraft, you can't use the glider to gain altitude, like in real life. You can't use gliders to go. It descends 1 foot for every 10 feet of horizontal distance covered. At the end of the flight, the wearer lands on its feet and the glider is intact. If the wearer tries to accelerate the rate of descent, the glider breaks and the wearer falls. The glider has
So is
AC 12, 1 hit point, and a 15-foot wingspan. Any damage causes it to break and become inoperable. A mending cantrip can repair the damage, provided all the broken pieces are present.
So it's not exactly Super Mario cape rules,
Nope.
right?
No.
It is just glide down.
Quoin is going to have the pack on him, but like,
Yeah.
probably just as like a backup for anyone. Like,
So, are you going to be flying?
oh fuck yeah.
Okay, so I forgot to specify. I don't know if it's in your. I don't know if I specified it for you, but for all flying creature, like player lineages, you can't be wearing heavy armor when you fly.
I haven't been wearing my heavy armor for a minute.
That's right. Okay, I was just double checking.
Thank
All right,
you. No,
so
no, you're great. No, I appreciate that, and thank you for keeping me honest.
Yeah. All right.
Now we know if I'm fighting. Let me double check
shit.
and make sure my character has that.
Oh fuck! He's only holding 81 pounds,
Okay, yeah.
and he's good. He straps his. He's also full orc, so he's a big boy. He straps, I think, out of everyone here, Ophic's the tallest because he's full of work. He puts his glider pack on. It's kind of tight. And he's like, all right, who's going first?
I will lead the way.
All right.
Also, Bahamut be with you.
Same to you.
Jumps
And
up.
Ophic will leap off next. And
Yeah,
just
Druk
free
is-
falls.
Drek is right on Quoin's tail because he's just like
Okay.
he just has been experiencing Quoin and
Yeah.
flying this whole time and like shooting him down as they've been traveling. And he is kind of curious how this is gonna feel.
Let's not make it like Deadpool 2. All right, so,
Well, he has the
X-Force.
he has the
I know.
cloak of the bat,
but it
so
wouldn't
he's
work here.
done that
Yeah.
kind of before, but he's never had his hands free.
Yeah. So, you're all off on the gliders, Kenna on the giant eagle.
I go last,
Sure.
specifically because I have feather fall,
All right.
and if this goes wrong, I want to be able to see everybody and stay within that 60-foot limit, so I can just immediately just feather fall.
What
everywhere.
direction? Are you going to where the beach, where he said would be the best place to land, or are you just going straight into the canopy?
Beach.
I think the beach would probably be the good
Well, you're all
idea.
following Quoin, so you're all following Quoin.
yeah.
So, Quoin, where are you
so,
going?
yeah,
Beach?
the beach. Yeah,
All
just because I'm not trying to do advanced level shit.
All right. So
Although
the gliders, they like I said, they descend 1 foot for every 10 feet of horizontal distance covered. So you're just like, and you're half a mile up. So it's just like, no rules for this, because it doesn't say you need to do rules for this. So you just go, you glide down, and you all land on the beach. The giant eagle's last.
Are we there yet?
You feel the eagle land.
Oh, here we are.
Now, those of you that can see, there isn't much beach to be seen, but there's enough for you all to safely land your gliders here without crashing into the canopy or plopping into the ocean. This area of the continent is weird and doesn't make much sense. Anundil isn't known for its tropical climates. You're almost in winter, so the rest of the continent is in the getting ready for winter in like 2 weeks. With heavy snowfall, cold. And yeah, Anundil isn't known for tropical climates, but yet here, about 25 miles off the coast of the Forlorn Forest, 25 miles isn't a lot, and parts of Trundleheim, is a massive tropical rainforest-like jungle, interspersed among chunks of temperate pine forests that you're used to seeing on the mainland. It's a weird combination, and you can feel the humidity of the jungle heat, even though it doesn't make any sense for this region of the world. There just shouldn't be a jungle here. Nobody really knows how or why this island known as the Great Lush came to be, nor how it prospers so well in the wrong climate. The sand on the beach is warm and a deep beige in color. The ocean is a very turquoise emerald color, and you can smell the brine in the air. The jungle/rainforest before you is incredibly lush and dense, and Garrett will be used to this in the Friday game, or Thursday. You can't discern any visible roads nor trails. Hiking through this jungle will slow you down, but appears to be the only way forward. You can hear the sounds of various jungle birds and wildlife emanating from within the jungle. The airship then begins sailing back towards the mainland and back towards the capital city, leaving the 6 of you stranded on the beach for the time being.
You mentioned how this island doesn't have an apparent reason for why it is the way it is.
Yeah.
Why it is lush as
Yeah.
lush as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Is that triggering anything with Druck?
Good question. No.
Okay. All right. So nothing familiar
No,
about it.
just-
Just like completely
Yeah, it just
foreign.
it's just weird as why is there a tropical jungle here where there shouldn't be one kind of deal.
Okay.
Does anyone think that this is the sort of information that Ogden Boone would want us to pass along?
Ogden
to
would know
him?
about this too. A lot of people know that there's a tropical jungle here. People just don't know why.
It's
And
more
the
just trying to,
and
give.
yeah, and the captain of the airship said you guys have to go directly south to find the person who gave you the contract, and he's living. You're looking for a waterfall lagoon with colorful fruit trees, and he said it was to the south of the beach.
Yeah, and he's friends with I believe you said Thrycreen.
Thrycreen. Yeah, those are you would all know the
Thrycreen?
Thrycreen are mantis-like humanoids. Shout out to Dark Sun, but no, yeah, Thrycreen are mantis-like humanoids.
What was the name of? Sorry.
Thrycreen, THRI-KEEN. Oh, KREEN.
I didn't spell it that way, but all it makes me think of is that Ninja Turtles character. That's a mantis.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Am I so old?
It makes me think of something else from back in the day that I'll tell you about off stream.
Beetleborgs. So yeah, you're all on the beach. They're glider
Sure.
packs. You can easily put the wings back into the glider packs. They are extremely fragile, though.
Yeah, they're.
But yeah, you're on the beach.
Coins was never used, but now we have a good we have so many packs. How do what time of day is it? It's about 2, 1, 2.
It'd be about 1.
I think it was.
It's early afternoon, yeah.
I think they said the waterfall we were looking for was this way.
All right, this way. And Kenna's gonna start walking absentmindedly towards the ocean.
Oh dear. We should just. Why don't we just
This
get you on the
jungle
elk?
is so wet.
No,
What?
that's the ocean. That's the ocean.
Oh shit! God damn it!
Walk
Start
over and
backing
just
up.
like offer an arm to guide them back to
All right.
shore.
Thanks,
So
man.
the jungle
All
is
right, let's get
incredibly...
you.
Sorry, go ahead.
Let's get you on the elk. On the elk. Just up. All right. Up. Come on.
All
Up
right.
this way.
I'm like, I can walk next to the elk. Just give me like 10 minutes.
There will be roots on the ground. You will trip and break your neck.
The jungle is incredibly
Oh,
dense.
fun.
You all... There is no way to walk side by side. This will have to be single file. So, my question is... What is the marching order? Makes sense?
I'm going to actually also. So I have one piece of that orange fruit, the orange slice. I'm going to feed to the elk because my side effect for that slice was, I believe, a light spell or like something. Like a
Correct.
light
The
spell
entire
that was-
body glows like light.
Yes, and I'm going to put Kenna on top of that illuminated
Okay.
light guy to.
What day
Nice.
is it? The oranges lose their potency in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days.
From now.
That includes all the oranges in Drux.
Oh,
actually.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, let's just house oranges.
Yeah,
Do we all have an orange
Druck gave an
slice?
orange to Kenna recently. So.
Yeah.
Do we remember? Did we get the effects of
back
what
in
all
Dragon's
these did?
Cradle.
Not of
They
all
can
of
eat
them. I
that
just
one.
said they said the identify spell just revealed their magical, didn't reveal their effects.
I thought I cast identify on the
You
tree.
did.
On
and it just,
all of
it
them.
just,
did,
it
yeah,
didn't-
yeah.
I didn't want to.
Oh, you said identify,
I didn't
sorry,
want to
yeah.
go through 11 different oranges.
Yeah.
So I said they're all magical
So
and they all give effects.
I
Okay,
know
so
that
it's not
my
even like
orange
I
slice
don't even
gives-
know what they all do.
Just that they're magical and they may give benefits.
Okay, we should feed Kenna one of each of these while we're riding because one of them may cause greater restoration.
Right, yeah.
You could try.
Well,
if one of
hold
them
on,
is
hold
just
on.
essentially makes you a glow stick,
You
I
have
don't
true
think-
sight.
Well, I don't think that if one of them's big power turns you essentially just into a human glow stick, I don't think they're gonna
Yeah.
give us.
The creature
lots of-
regains 3d8 plus 4 hit points, and their skin sheds bright
That's
light in a
pretty
5-foot radius and dim light for an additional 5 feet for an hour.
The benefit there was the healing.
And I'm saying
actually,
each
so-
Yeah.
orange has, like, we'll say, because it could get a little crazy, 2 uses per orange.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
And Druck's gonna take all these oranges and go up to Kenna.
Help!
Hey,
God, Drucky snuck up on me.
sorry.
It's fine.
Uh,
You just gotta be a little louder.
you were taking this very, I don't know, well.
I mean, I'm trying to stay calm. It's a little hard when I suddenly can't see anything. So when life gives you lemons,
How about
Ride an elk.
How about life gives you an orange? Try this.
All right. Oh, there
He
it is.
just
Thank
puts
you.
puts it in their face.
It's very pungent. I'm gonna start peeling the orange
Okay.
and take a few bites.
Euphoric visions of bright light swim through your mind. Not your eyes, your mind. You gain the benefits of the Death Ward spell for 8 hours.
Nice.
That's what that orange does. So someone track
I
this.
can
for
do
me.
anything.
Right. I'm going to put the rest of these back in my pack, but I just want to make sure you're okay. I would be useless without my eyes.
So, yeah, Kenna, for the next 8 hours, you're under the Death Ward spell.
I think my vision's coming back. I'm starting to see colors and swirls.
The eyes do not grow back.
You still don't have eyes.
Oh man.
Still look cool though. Alright, I'm gonna get moving.
Marching order. Druck. Who's behind Druck? Ogden?
Damn it.
Already been moving.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Boone, can you fix
Hi,
that?
everybody.
I spent
He can
nearly
teleport,
2 years
like-
being that goofball.
Yeah. All right. I'll say Quoin.
Sorry.
Coin. Who's behind
Coin.
Coin?
Is
Probably
one of his
me on the elk.
It should be Kenna and the Elk, yeah.
Yeah.
Is one of Ogden's benefits as being our patron the fact that he can just teleport to our location
No,
at any time?
Hi,
everybody.
No. Who's behind
Oh,
Kenna
oh,
and the? Who's behind
mhm,
Kenna and
yeah,
the? Not the elf. I wrote elf. We're all just thinking Ogden's here. Who's behind Kenna?
Probably Ven then Dax.
Yeah.
And then Ofuk in the rear, because Ofuk's the tallest, so
Squish.
he can just
Oh,
see
why
over
would
top
you-
of
why
it.
would-
How tall is Ofuk? I always thought of him as like a halfling or a gnome.
No, he's a full-blooded orc.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's a big orc.
I don't know why I
Oh,
thought
no,
of him as like a little halfling.
Ofuk's huge.
Ofuk-
Ofuk is
Yep.
oh fuck.
Yeah.
He's
No,
Could've
Ofuk
known
is a genuine beef castle.
Like, that is the
he
first
is-
thing of among orcs. Like the
8'9".
the moment he was born,
8'9".
his papa said, "Oh fuck."
8'9".
That is his name.
Yeah, he's 8'9", so he's just like
Wow. I
Huge.
completely imagined him wrong.
he's a big orc.
Also, I love that he does delicate, intricate
Yeah.
weapons
Yeah.
as well.
Metal.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're marching through the jungle, headed to the
He's one of
south,
them.
which is where
3
they said the Thrycreen sort of place is. For your first 3 hours of travel, who wants to roll me a d20?
Yeah, Garrett, roll it.
all you,
I'm in the
Garrett.
lead, so I figured
Roll it,
I'd
roll
do
it.
it. D20. Here we go.
Next rando roll goes to Sam.
Yes, I am.
That's an 8.
All right, so 3 hours. Oh wait, it's 9 a.m. You went to bed at 1 a.m. It's 9 a.m. Sorry, it's pretty early in the morning. Not pretty early, but it's morning. All right.
Wait, we were at 1 o'clock on the beach.
Yeah, 1 a.m. It was 1 a.m. on the airship, and then you guys slept to get into the
Rested.
morning. It's
And then I lost my eye.
So it's- yeah,
And then
so-
we moved on.
Right on. Cool. Thank
so
you. I
3
appreciate it.
hours. And you rolled an 8. You said yes.
Correct.
Also, Justin, I can give you a screenshot. I made Roman numerals for the oranges. I
Okay.
made
Cool.
11 of those, so I can send you a screenshot as we discover. Sorry.
Damn. You hear something scurry in the canopy, and it scurries away. It's not like something big in the canopy, and it's gone. You can hear it scurrying, and then the sound of it just scurries off into the distance.
We should keep moving.
Damn, that would have been fun.
And Druck's just gonna keep his eyes out as he going through.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Alright.
And so the entire jungle
can
counts
I-
as difficult terrain while you're moving. So are you moving at a normal pace or a fast pace? Fast pace will technically be normal pace. Normal pace will be slow pace.
Normal pace.
Okay, so you're going.
mean-
okay,
Yeah.
so just a straight perception check.
Yeah, and I guess one of the stray leaves poked his eyes. Nat 1.
All right, stray leaf pokes you in the eye.
Yeah.
You don't lose it though. All right.
A lot of sap. A lot of sap.
And you know what, Druck? Give me a survival check.
Okay.
Because of that nat 1.
Natural 20. That's how it goes,
All
guys.
right. You
That's how it
you
goes.
don't get disoriented and get lost. Wow, nice. So after another 3 hours, so you're at 6 hours of travel total.
That leaf in the eye provided him enough.
It did. It helped you out.
Clarity.
You come
It's
into.
like I'm never walking by that tree ever again.
You come into a clearing, and there's a beautiful crystal clear lagoon surrounded by a cluster of 4 tall palm-like trees, each adorned with a strange, unique, colorful fruit, nuts, or leaves. Crashing into the lagoon is a large waterfall that ascends upwards about 300 feet up a jagged, tree-lined precipice. Parts of the precipice seem to have been burned away with an intense heat, and it is covered in scorch marks and massive claws. Some of the trees are jet black and charred. Around the edge of the lagoon are clusters of gigantic house-sized colorful flowers, and the easily discernible tracks of animals that come to the edge of the lagoon to drink. So you have colorful trees, you have exactly 1, 2, 3, 4 interesting trees, colorful plants, big tall waterfall, and the lagoon you were told to look for.
This looks like the place.
Also, who here is proficient? Sorry, who here is proficient in nature? Excellent. Let's see if Dax is. Dax is too.
I have expertise.
Druck and Dax. You would know the fruits and nuts hanging here. The first are 7 purple bananas covered in small barbs.
Berries.
You would know them, Druck, to be dancing monkey fruit. The next one are 7 leaves that look like similar to a cross between aloe vera and palm fronds and are a vibrant blue. You would know them to be manga leaves. The next tree.
That stuff that anime turned into.
Took a bite of gum. The next tree contains 13 berry-like fruits that are bright pink and have a coiled shape. You would know those to be cinda berries. The final tree bears 3 fist-sized nuts that resemble a cylindrical coconut, but is a dull off-white color. Now, if Druck wants to know what these do because you're proficient in it and you want to recall the properties, nature check.
Okay. Here we go. That's 13.
13 fails.
Okay.
You just know what they're called, what they look like. You just don't. You do not know what they do.
Saw them in a market. Asked about them.
Yep.
But don't know exactly what they do.
Yep. Some of these and none of these grow in the. Oh, the only ones that grow in the Forlorn Forest are the cinda berries.
I've seen these before.
You know what, I'll let you roll advantage on cinda berries.
I've seen some of these before, but a lot of them I do not know. These cinderberries.
20.
Okay. They taste lip-puckeringly sour with a slightly bittersweet onion aftertaste. You would know a bush plucked of all of its berries regrows in about 1 to 4 months, and these picked berries lose their freshness and efficiency after 24 hours. Fresh cinderberries can be eaten raw or crushed and added to a drink to dull the bitterness. A creature that consumes at least 10 fresh cinderberries gains advantage on saving throws against disease and poison for the next 24 hours. And
These,
there's 13 berries.
I got a free sample of these cinderberries, though, and they're good for cooking. Good replacement for onions. Couple of interesting benefits. Good to grab.
Oh wait, Dax is also proficient in this. I don't have Dax roll a nature check. Okay. I know what the other stuff does. Should I tell everybody or no?
No.
You would appreciate it.
Let's just eat everything and
Okay.
die.
Points to the dancing monkey fruit, the purple bananas covered in barbs. Those taste like custard, if I remember. And that fruit produces enough juice to fill a vial. Any person that eats a dancing monkey fruit or drinks its juice must succeed on a con save or begin a comic dance that lasts for about a minute or so. And if you can't be poisoned, you're immune to the fruit's effects. The dancer must use all of its movement to dance without leaving its space and has disadvantage on attack rolls and dexterity saving throws. And other creatures have advantage on attack rolls against it. Each time it takes damage, the dancer can repeat the saving throw. When the dancing effect ends, the humanoid suffers the poison condition for 1 hour.
So it's basically like Autoluke's resilient or irresistible dance. Auto's irresistible dance, but
It's a fruit.
poison and
Plus
leaves you poisoned.
The poisoned condition is
Real good
if we
too.
can get-
Manga leaves, they have to be dried. The leaves in their raw state taste exceptionally bitter and offer no benefits, but if they're dried, ground, dissolved in a liquid, heated, and ingested, a creature that ingests 1 ounce of manga leaves in this fashion regains 1 hit point. A creature that ingests more than 5 ounces of manga leaves in a 24-hour period gains no additional benefit and must succeed on a con save or fall unconscious for 1 hour. The unconscious creature awakens if it takes at least 5 damage on 1 turn. They dry out. They require 1 day to dry out before they can ferment. But basically, it's a good berry. But if you eat too many of them, you get sick and fall unconscious. Drax said what cinderberries are. Those are waka nuts. They kind of taste like chocolate pudding. I don't recommend eating them though, because the nuts rattles when shaken, causing its shell to shed bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet. The magical light fades after 1 minute, but shaking the nut again causes the light to reappear. If the shell of the nut is cracked open, it loses its magic. So you can just grab these nuts and shake them and they'll produce light for about a minute.
Cool.
Is anybody doing anything while the two are talking about fruits and nuts?
I'm sitting on an elk.
All right. Anybody else? Quoin, Ben,
Coin's going to. I mean, we're expecting to. Like. This is where we were told to look for people, so I'm gonna look.
Investigation
around.
check.
Yeah.
Also,
on.
Justin, could you post those descriptions
Yup.
of those fruits? Thank you.
Oh boy. Oofa doofa. I can't see shit.
What'd you
That's
get?
an
Neither
investigation.
can I, Quoin. You get used to
That's
it.
That's a 4. That's a, like I'm
Oof.
in the woods. I'm a city boy, so I'm in the woods, like really just being like, oh, this mud moved a
I'll
little.
send them later. Discord. I went over the Discord limit, sending all the information, so I'll send them after the session.
Okay. Cool.
Ben, you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna just real quick, just in case.
You see
'cause
Quoin
this
kind
place
of looking
looks.
around.
Yeah, this place looks suitably mystical, just in case. I'm going to summon Mo.
I am the adorable boy from Up trying to find
Okay.
a snipe.
You see,
Here,
you all
snipe.
see, you all would have seen Mo. Yeah, you see this spherical gear and cog thing with small wings. It's considered. They're usually medium sized, and this one's considered small. So it's about 2 feet tall.
So it's like Mike Wazowski size.
a little smaller, we'll say.
Okay.
And it's just there.
Does it always does it always crawl out of the pocket
Yup.
every time? So we just
We'll say it's like this big around.
okay. It's like that's a big pocket. Just like all of a sudden the pocket just goes.
Well, no, the pocket's normal size. It just comes out of the pocket. Just
It's
leaves it
just-
going.
Hello, Mo. Please to be getting on the top of my head.
Doesn't get on top of your head.
I really quick narrow my eyes. I just kind of lean to one side. Does he like or I like take a few steps to one side while I'm looking at him? Does he like follow me looking at me?
Yes.
Okay. I take a few steps back. I switch my senses to his,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just start kind of like walking around him, making him look at me, and then in doing so, also look at the entire grove.
You don't see anything.
Okay. Thank you, Mo. And I'll just.
Okay.
When he goes back, does he like Jumanji, end of Jumanji, like get
Yeah.
sucked back into the
Totally.
pocket?
You know what?
I just, like-
Give me an investigation check though.
Okay.
But you'd be using you'll be using yours because you're looking through Mo's.
Okay. Whoa. 8.
All right, as you're all kind of looking around trying to figure things out, looking at fruit, Druck and Dax are just talking about fruit and looking at all the fruits on the trees and stuff. After a few minutes, I don't know why nobody looked here, things begin to exit out from behind the waterfall.
I literally joked earlier
You did.
about not looking
Yeah,
behind the
check
waterfall.
And begin approaching the six of you. As these creatures approach, you can make out what appear to be 5 bipedal, large, sandy yellow-colored, praying mantis-like humanoids, standing around 6 feet high each. They each have 6 limbs protruding from their thorax, 2 that look like they're used for walking, and 4 for use as arms, ending in 4-fingered claw-like hands where they hold spears dripping a type of green liquid. Their insectoid heads have 2 large, black, multifaceted compound eyes. Also, if anyone wants to play one of these as a backup character, you can, because they're technically unearthed arcana, but whatever. But they'll be coming out soon
Oh my.
in an official book.
Oh.
2 small antennas sprouting from the top and a complex jaw structure with large, sharp mandibles. Each of these Thrycreen approach one of you and hold their spears aloft towards you. The only one who does not have a Thrycreen at them is Ofuck. They make clicking noises with their mandibles, and realizing you don't speak Thrycreen, they revert to speaking common. And as they speak, the noise seems to reverberate strangely through their insectoid exoskeletons. "Why are you trespassing in our lagoon?" one of the mantis humanoids says.
I also should make it very clear. I was more when I said there's a character in early Ninja Turtles. I meant manta, not mantis. I definitely misunderstood.
Yeah, mantis.
Back in.
Whoa!
Why are you trespassing in our lagoon?
Bounty. For the guild.
And he looks at
Oh! Follow us.
Oh, hey, who's there?
Follow us.
Did they come out?
You can hear them.
oh,
You're not
okay.
deaf. Follow us.
Yeah.
I know you can hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's hard when I can't see what I'm hearing for.
You have beast sense. Did you recast beast sense?
No, I have not recast Beast Sense because I'm busy trying not to fall off of an
Okay.
elk.
So,
that does not have a.
the Thrycreen,
Yeah,
the Thrycreen
I'm
lead
barebacking a
you
giant elk. It's
through
not
the water.
easy.
The Thrycreen lead you through the waterfall. So, and into these sprawling tunnels built into the side of this kind of cliff. The tunnels are roughly carved out and glisten with moisture. Numerous of these Thrycreen roam the twisting labyrinthian tunnels, each wielding poison-tipped spears and eyeing you all intensely while their heads kind of tilt to the side. They make clicking noises. You're all eventually brought into this large open chamber, where you see numerous alcoves filled with a variety of supplies. One such alcove is filled with large pieces of meat hanging from hooks in the process of drying. In the center of the chamber is a large pool of crystal clear water where pulley systems have been set up where buckets dip down into the pool, fill with water, and are hoisted up and delivered all over this massive network of tunnels. This large chamber is filled with hundreds of these mantis humanoids, but the ones filling out this area appear more like civilians and less trained for combat. The children scurry about in your presence and seek shelter behind adults. At the far end of the chamber, opposite of you, is a set of stairs which ascend up to a large statue carved out of the very sandstone-like rock formations that make this tunnel. The statue takes on the appearance of one of these creatures, but is holding a strange orb in its hands and wielding a series of daggers. At the base of the large statue is a stone chair which currently sits vacant. However, you're all led to one of the smaller alcoves carved into the outer walls of this chamber, and towards a silver dragonborn who is in the middle of prayer and facing away from you. The mantis humanoids who lead you seem to wait for the dragonborn to finish their silent prayer before announcing, "Scalefather, people are here inquiring about the contract you made." The dragonborn turns to face you all, and he's quite broadly built, stands about 8'5", and is slightly hunched. You imagine his full height would be closer to 8'8" if you weren't hunching. He's covered in slightly tarnished silver scales, and is wearing a series of flowing gray and blue vestments, which Quoin would recognize as the vestments of Bahamut. He has extremely light blue eyes, the left of which seems to be slightly filled with cataracts. A censer hangs from his waist, along with a book of prayers. "Thank you, Pikikcha." The dragonborn gives a slight bow to the mantis, which reciprocates and steps away. The dragonborn then pulls this curtain across to give you all privacy, and begins lighting some candles for some light, because otherwise it's pitch black in here. And takes a seat in a small chair that is clearly made from the exoskeleton of an Ankeg, which you've all fought before. He gestures towards some of other chairs made from the same exoskeleton, to sit.
So as Quoin takes in one of the few other silver dragonborn that he's seen, think immediately he thinks of Yodel and it's like, like a full body, like, ah!
Okay.
Oh, my hero! What? No! Oh, it's a whole thing.
I appreciate you all for coming. I know this island isn't the easiest to trek, and I appreciate you risking your lives to do so. I've been living here with the Thri-kreen ever since the forge was taken by a red dragon known as Conflagradon about 3 years ago. He's a wicked beast and has been picking off the Thri-kreen for food while they're out hunting. And they're already dealing with a centuries-long conflict with a hive of driders on the island, and the dragon isn't helping their situation. He picks up a decanter of water from the table and pours himself a glass and then offers water to each of you. Oh, sorry. Where are my manners? I'm Scalefather Torin Nemonis, priest of the Platinum Dragon, and as of now, the last surviving guardian of the Eternal Forge. And you all are... Ofuk speaks first, puts a hand on his chest, and gives a slight bow to Torin. I'm Ofuk, Forge Master of Giant's Cradle, and devoted to the Lord of the North Wind. And then the Dragonborn looks at everybody else.
Quoin, almost right. Yeah, like doing as many symbols of Bahamut. I am Quoin. I am. Thank you for being here. Wow, just like pretty tongue-tied, pretty like a lot of feelings. You look similar to the person who taught me everything I know about Bahamut, and just a lot of reverence, really deep bows, like a little ashamed of his wings, putting them back, trying to like hide them.
No need for bowing.
This is may Bahamut, may you fly on wings with Bahamut.
Druck will put his paw on Quoin's shoulder and say,
"This is Quoin Harding, Paladin of Bahamut, and most virtuous of us all."
With virtue, yes. Who's got?
Well, it's nice to meet you, Quoin. Are you friends? What are you all called?
We're the
go
Faust and the Furious. Sorry, I don't know what you look like. I'm currently blind.
I can tell.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Kenna. Apparently, I'm the talker of the group.
Nice to meet you. The others?
My name is Ven Khihalis. Shall we say, non-denominational worshiper of Armathnan.
And you are. Looks at Druck. Doesn't seem too pleased with you being a worshiper of Armathnan and just immediately turns to. And you are.
Druck.
Simple. I like it.
Just Druck.
I'm Dax. Nice to meet you all. The dragon.
I mean, it's like totally weird that we would run into another worshiper of the North Wind, the voice of the North Wind. Everyone's very cool about it. We're fine.
You can relax. It's okay.
I'm fine. I'm cool. Everyone's been cool for days. I've never not been cool. What's the deal?
The Red Dragon has taken the forge for his own and made it his home for the last 3 years. And in doing so, the flames of the forge have gone out, which they haven't done so since the forge was built, even while it sat abandoned. He has desecrated an ancient site of pilgrimage for those of us who still have faith in Bahamut. We Guardians remained within its walls just in case people chose to return on their pilgrimage. When he attacked the forge, he came with other chromatic dragons. Yet he was the only one to remain within the forge after the attack. And then, whatever the fuck this Dragonborn's name is, Torin, produces a glass orb in his hand, from his robes rather, and it is filled with violently rolling magma. The orb gives off an immensely bright light. Each guardian of the Eternal Forge was given one of these, which is the very lifeblood of the forge drawn from the magma that surrounds it. One devoted to Bahamut, and he looks right at Quoin. Doesn't look at Ophok. He looks at Ophok, he also looks at Quoin. Would simply need to break one of these orbs inside the forge, at the forge, not in the volcano, directly at the forge, and recite a prayer to Bahamut, whenever prayer you choose. To relight it, should it ever go dark. This is the last one left. The others were destroyed by Clonflagradon when he and the other dragons killed the other guardians. That said, the one who holds this orb is granted immunity from the Eternal Forge's lava, and only the lava found within the forge. So you could literally have this orb and just walk through the lava on damage, basically. That said, the lava found within the forge is potent, and is one of the only places in the world capable of destroying magical artifacts. Should a magical item fall into the lava, it would be destroyed, artifacts included. And he sets the orb down on the table. The forge itself was used to craft powerful weapons and armor to be used by champions of the Platinum Dragon, using his very own scales gifted to his most devoted of followers. Bahamut himself visited the forge before he vanished to give out these scales, and from these scales, he created a powerful artifact within the forge, which has sadly been lost to time. And then he produces a blue silk bag tied with a series of silver strands. These are the last of the scales he gifted to the guardians of the forge. I rescued what I could during the attack. Take them if you're going to the forge. I pray you're going to the forge. And make something once it has been relit. Something powerful was made when the forge first came to be, as it should be when it is relit. And he heard that Ophok called himself the Forge Master, so he gives the bag of scales to Ophok. And before I forget, there is but one way you can take to reach the volcano from here. This path would take you about 7 hours, and involves ascending up the precipice in the lagoon outside and trekking through dense jungle. You may pass some drider tunnels along the way, so be careful if you do. And if you have any questions for me, now's the time. Yes, Kenna.
You who are so wise in the ways of Bahamut, can you fix my eyes?
Unfortunately, I do not have magic of that capacity.
I just thought I'd ask. Thank you, though.
Actually, hold on. Let me pull up the priest stat block, but I imagine priests don't have really high spell slots.
Probably not. He needs to be an archpriest to cast Greater Restoration, I think.
See, he's level TCR2. He's the highest he got is 3rd level.
Yeah. No.
Yes,
So
Rock.
we are dealing with a red dragon, yes?
Young red dragon, yes.
Is there anything that that you know that might help us? Like,
His lair is in a volcano and he breathes fire.
Yes, but
he's...
do you know when they are about? Perhaps we can prepare some type of...
He doesn't have a set schedule. And he
Must
also
be really hard
rarely...
to get together for role-playing games.
Lately, he also rarely leaves his lair. He is guarding something in the lair, so he does not leave it unattended.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
And please forgive my forwardness, but what size belt are you? You look like about
I don't wear belts.
46, 48. Oh, you're about to, because what's going to happen is I'm going to smash this red dragon in his stupid mouth, and I'm going to make a belt out of his teeth.
When Conflagradon attacked, he did attack with other dragons. But they haven't been seen for 3 years. But they flew in the direction of the mainland after the attack. Conflagradon stayed here.
There was word about our green dragon that we never heard about, that we never resolved. Oh, fuck.
He's right there.
It's right here.
The other dragons were. I don't expect they'll show up, but if they do, run.
Guys, what if these dragons are the kids of the dragons that Eclipse set loose on the material plane?
One
What?
was a big green one. One was like skeletal and very big. Had blue scales hanging from its bones. What was the other one? It also had like an indentation in its skull where something was set at some point, it looked like. And the other was a dragon covered in fungus. And they attacked the forge, and the red one, Conflagradon, he stayed. The weird thing about him as well is we tried fighting him off, but we're not at a capacity to deal with even young dragons. We couldn't hit him when he flew away from us. Like, if he'd fly out of our reach, we couldn't get him. Essentially telling you that he has the flyby trait. Which means he doesn't invoke attack opportunities if he flies. Which is an option in Natasha's in the new book. He also has these strange glyphs under his eyes, carved in Draconic, and from what I could read, capable of casting spells. That is all I know about the dragons, but I do know, I overheard them, because I speak Draconic, I overheard them speaking about guarding a fractured orb.
If I may be so bold as to approach you.
Yes.
Okay. Shh. Like, I want to, like, touch his shoulder and say, if you will join me in this mission.
I'm not a fighter.
No, I'm saying, in general, like, we're all on, in the grand scale of, like, we're all one team, and if someone, you know, answers the phones while the rest of us, you know,
Yes.
set the table, we all on the same team of, I mean, whoosh. What I'm saying is Bahamut was sundered into 4 pieces.
Oh,
I
that
believe
makes
one of-
sense. Why he hasn't left the lair. He's guarding a piece of Bahamut.
I will get this back for you. For us, for Bahamut.
Well, that means there's other pieces too then.
Yes.
I wonder if the other dragons are in possession of them.
That is like next level deducing that I had not done myself.
Well, regardless, if a piece of Bahamut is in this forge, in this volcano, you have a lot to do. And time is of the essence.
Yes, let our essence spread and disease these people who are trying to come in. I'm cool.
Let our
I'm cool.
essence
I'm cool.
spread.
All right, let us.
And to spread and disease these people.
I don't.
I'm gonna try to reach down
Everybody's cool.
for Quoin
Everybody's
and try
cool.
to tap him with a guidance, just
If
to help him act a little calmer.
If your essence is diseasing people, there are antibiotics you can take for that to
Oh,
clear that right
I
up.
forgot to mention.
Just like trying to moonwalk out.
He
of
looks
there.
at Ofuk. The scales I gave you, they can only be used within the Eternal Forge. It is the only forge in the world capable of utilizing them. And Ofuk looks at Quoin. I have an idea what to do with these. And Ofuk is just, I'm ready, and he just starts.
Quoin grabs the magma off.
She grabbed the
and
orb.
then- yeah, the orb, and then throws it around.
Alright.
Puts it in there. Puts it in the chest.
It will need to be on your person for you to get the benefits of it. If it's in the chest, you will not be immune to the lava.
I
Because it's
was,
technically an extra dimensional space.
was going to say transfer,
Oh, okay, sorry.
so I can pull it out of my pocket
Okay,
whenever I
smarter.
need it.
Also, if the orb breaks, the forge can't relight.
That's why I was keeping it safe
Yep.
until I needed it.
And Ofuk is
Keep
already on the
it
door.
safe.
Ofuk's like on a mission. He's like, we gotta do this, and he's just gone.
Oh, no, I'm doing it on a run. I'm like,
Okay.
everyone, come on! We're going to
We're-
save
we're going-
Bahamut!
All right.
Yes, let's go.
All right. You get out back into the lagoon, and he said the only way up is climbing up that precipice.
Oh, while we were in the town, could I have started casting Beast Sense?
Yep.
Okay, great.
You can now
I
see
can
through
see
the elk.
Yeah.
I assume
Hey,
you're
guys, I
riding.
can
I
see
assume you're
again.
riding the elk, so you're not like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
Can
path.
Druk tell if the... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, it's all you.
Can Druk tell if the waterfall and kind of lagoon area is good, clean water for
Yeah.
to like replenish
Yeah.
everybody's water skins? Cool. He'll just suggest everybody refill before our little trip.
This is good water. We should all take the time to refill before this.
And he'll glug 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 fill his up.
All right. The precipice is craggy enough that you don't need to make ability checks to climb it. It just takes some time. And like I said, there's a lot of scorch marks all over it. Where you can see where the dragon's been like flying by. But after about 20 minutes, you get to the top of the precipice, and there's just jungle ahead of you. Is it the same marching order as before? Alrighty.
I mean, I doubt you could. I doubt you could keep Ofuk at the back.
No, he'll stay at the back just so he doesn't block anybody's line of sight. Because he's a huge boy.
He's a big one.
Anybody casting mage armor?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Well, actually,
Sorry.
let me just check how long the trek is. I don't want you wasting spell slot.
I mean, mage armor lasts for 8 hours.
True.
You did say that it would take 7 hours to get
That's
there.
right.
Yeah, it's a first level spell. I will cast it and
Alright.
have it. So for an hour after we get there,
Somebody,
if I need to.
Sam, they said for you to roll me. You rolled it
Oh,
as
yeah.
D20.
Yeah, Sam's the next one.
D20?
I'm also
Yep.
gonna pull the party as Quoin. Do you think it would be better for me to fly or to be protected? What do you think?
Protected.
Probably protected.
Yes.
Well,
Flight seems to be this, actually, haven't seen it in a while. I mean, flight would provide us some advantage. They did say this dragon was not coming out recently, so...
also that it was capable of flying, and it was difficult to attack it
And
from
has
while it was flying.
spells.
So it'll probably be in the air attacking from range. I should take an Earthbind.
Oh, yes, but
Dragons, yeah.
from what they were saying, this dragon has not left its cave in some time.
Yeah, because
So
they said
it
it's
might be
good guarding
alright.
something.
Yes, so we could be fine for Quoin to take to the air.
True.
But as you're walking, what'd you get for the D20, Sam?
Stay.
19.
This is stupid. As you're walking in the tree, those like nut trees that Dax mentioned that give off light, you see 7 creatures just sitting in the trees looking at you all. It's in a similar size and appearance to a koala, and it's underneath the fur, where you can see patches of skin. Their skin looks like it's the same texture as the tree bark. And these 7 little koalas are looking down at you from the branches. Just like, they're directly overhead, just looking down. They got like orange fur. They look like this. And there's 7 of them.
Oh. Oh my.
Oh, they're like terrifyingly adorable.
Oh, hello,
And
creepy.
no one is from a jungle environment, so no one knows what these are. Oh, yeah, no. They're all just there up in the tree staring at you all. and they start to growl and bare their teeth.
Oh dear.
Just
Druck's gonna fire a warning shot, like snap.
all right. They don't seem to like the warning shot, so everybody roll initiative.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Oh,
Says they attack.
We
If the
got
characters act in a threatening manner,
5
they
minutes
attack.
left. Okay.
Yep, they attack.
They were threatening us first.
Well, they were just trying to scare you off.
That's not how it works with animals.
Alrighty, how many did I say there were? 7?
Yup.
7 Zorbos.
You just made that up.
And there's no battle map because it's a random encounter that Sam rolled for.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's considered a hard encounter, but they're only CR half. That's interesting.
Oh dear. Well, yeah. At some point it stops.
Being CR, there's a point
Yeah,
CR
'cause
just
you
doesn't
got-
matter.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
2, 3, 4,
plus
5,
you've got action economy.
Yeah.
So-
I have successfully made groups of goblins challenging for like 10th level characters before, so it can be done. Granted, it helps if they don't have fireball, which I don't.
I missed one of these. There's 7. I only added 6. The encounter doesn't exist apparently. Well, that's also interesting.
Maybe one's just dancing. One's just.
Oh, because I made it
breakdancing.
for Ravenloft. That's why.
I was gonna say, so Druck's warning shot worked?
No. Oh, that's interesting.
Druck wouldn't know that. These are new strange creatures that seem to be threatening.
Wrong campaign. That's why it was a deadly encounter. That's why.
That makes some sense.
Now it's considered easy.
Hmm.
Alright. Oh man, D&D Beyond is just not working that well tonight for me.
you can do it. I believe in you.
Let's auto roll initiative because, you know. Alright. Alright. Oh yeah, Ofuck's here too. Shit. That's so much stuff.
Elk's still around.
The Elks would still be around. Because that is indefinite. 17,
also still
17
on it.
AC for Ofuck.
I'm actually kind of glad we're doing a little bit of combat before we fight a fucking dragon, because we haven't had combat in a while.
Been a hot minute.
Yeah.
Alright, Ofuck got a 17 for initiative. Dax got a 17. I think Dax has an advantage now. Yeah. 17. Alrighty, Quoin.
13.
Alright, and just so everybody knows, all of these things are directly up, directly overhead, like directly overhead, 10 feet up.
Mm.
And sorry, Druck, what'd you get?
11.
Kenna,
10.
did you roll disadvantage?
I did not. I sure can.
Yeah, all ability checks.
4.
Ven,
15.
Dax is first. Alright, it's been a hot minute. Bonus action rage. Oh wait, I didn't give Dax a long rest. Bonus action rage. And is gonna do that mind blast thing that they do when they rage. Where is that here? It's been a while.
It's been a while.
15-foot sphere around you. Each creature of your choosing, that's going to be every Zorbo in the tree, needs to make intelligence checks or are stunned. If they get stunned, they're going to fall out of the tree. If prone.
All that initiative and Dax is just about to go first and just kill them all.
11. Okay, what's the DC on this? Just so you know, like, okay, the DC is going to be. What's the DC? 15. All right. That is 11 minus 4. Stunned. One of them just goes. Takes a D6 of psychic damage, though. They all take 2 psychic damage if they fail. Okay. That one, you see one just fall out of the tree. Takes 2 psychic. 6 bludgeoning. Is
Nice.
prone. 11 minus 4. 2 psychic, 6 bludgeoning. For that one. 2. 3. 6 minus 4. 7 bludgeoning to that one. Or 7 total damage to that one. 9 minus 4. 5 plus 2. To the last 3. 8 minus 4.
Oh no.
5 total damage as it falls out of the tree.
Feel good about this.
6 minus 4. 6 total damage. These things are not nice, though. They're pretty mean. 14 minus 4. They all failed. They're all stunned. They're all prone on the ground. They all fall to the tree. Dax is like, are we killing them? Oh, yeah, they're going to eat. We should. Bring-
Dex, wait. They don't seem that bad.
Meanwhile, one of them goes.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as the crossbow bolt went, they all looked like
Can't see what
they
they're
all looked
doing.
like they were going to kill you when Druk shot the crossbow. So they're definitely hostile.
I don't know
so,
what they look like.
True.
Yeah,
Gonna bring,
But why did you say they don't look that bad?
Gonna bring the mine carver down with advantage on the one that's stunned. 16 plus 8, I think that hits.
Yeah, sure.
9 plus 5, 14 damage. And I believe this thing gets psychic damage. I can't remember. Yep, 2d6 psychic damage.
Oofa doofa.
5 psychic damage. That one is just reduced to pace, and then Dex is going to spin Minecarver and go for the one beside it.
Here.
19 plus 8, 27. Oh, 10 plus 5, 15. Plus the 2d6 psychic damage. That's 12. 2 of them are just reduced to goo. And they're all stunned until the end of their next turn. Ofuck is just like, I'm gonna wait till they're hostile? More hostile than they are? I tend not to just murder creatures unless they come for me first, Ven. The other 5 are prone on the ground, stunned.
Food.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna. Yeah, they're stunned too. Like they don't even get a turn. Can we just like leave?
Well, it lasts for a minute, and they might chase. Up to you.
True.
Whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna do this twice in a row, but I'm gonna ready Sacred Flame for one of them.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna ready Firebolt for one of them because by the time I'm basically waiting to see if they take hostile action.
All right, Quoin.
Same thing.
Okay.
I'm going to ready an action, walk up to one and ready an action if they
Sure.
come up ready to swing.
All right.
And also I'm gonna have the elk get in hoof trampling position.
Okay.
Do the same thing if
Sure.
they pop up and get hostile.
I'll say the one that you're in front of, Quoin.
Mm-hmm.
Still stunned. End of its turn, you look down at it, and it goes back to snarling and ready to attack. So it's up to you what you want to do. It goes from being stunned to instantly snarling and feral.
I'm gonna swing and hit it with the flat of my sword.
Okay, make an attack roll with advantage because it's prone. Oh wait, it's on the ground. What is its AC now? Okay. So as they all hit the ground, you watch as their like skin that was all wooden starts to turn like earth, like takes on the texture of earth. But
Alright, so that's 24
That hits.
to hit. Alright. So that's 11 non-lethal damage because I want to like just
all right,
slap like
it
kinda
looks
slap
hurt.
it
A big old welt
flat.
forms on its forehead.
flat of my blade. Just boom. Then I guess second verse same as the first.
Okay.
I'll do that again.
Yep. Yep.
21 to hit.
Yep. Just poof, poof, go to sleep. Poof, poof.
11.
And it's unconscious.
That's the end of your turn, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think, yeah, and then the elk is just holding a move prep.
Alright, the one the elk is beside, also at the end of its turn, is no longer looking stunned. I would say the elk can't go non-lethally,
Oh,
It's
okay.
an elk.
because it's an elk.
It's also protecting.
And,
Yes.
yeah.
So the elk would be going lethal.
Okay,
So the elk gets
that makes
advantage
sense.
on its hooves, it's stomping.
Yeah, so alright, so.
You know, just this one is gonna be surviving. And it's gonna hold a grudge against us for like
Gonna follow us for months.
decades.
That is
Y'all seen Hit Monkey?
a 19. I haven't yet. I'm very excited
19
that comes
does hit, even with its
That's what's gonna
earth
happen.
armor. So yeah, the elk just stomps into it. Or
for the hooves, which is
and these things are all about 2 feet tall.
2d4 plus 3.
Yep.
That's 2, 2, 3. So that is 7 damage.
Alrighty. It's looking hurt. Alright, that'll bring us to Druck, because that was the end of... Yeah, so Druck. All these things stun on the ground. They do appear like they're hostile.
Yeah.
Dax killed
Druck's
2,
gonna
Quoin knocked 1 out.
Druck's gonna walk by Dax and just give them a look and say,
Impressive.
lean down, stab one of the ones that's
Yep,
still
with
stunned.
advantage, so you get sneak attack.
Yeah. With a short sword, by the
Yep.
way. It's 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. For a total of...
Are you going for one of the ones that looks the more hurt?
No, I'm going for one of the ones that's stunned and hasn't been hit at all.
Okay, cool.
For a total of 26 damage.
Oh,
It just dies.
Yeah. One of the ones that hasn't even been touched yet. He just
Alrighty.
goes up, just puts his short sword through its throat.
Alright.
oh.
Alright, anything else?
No, he'll just back up
Okay.
and like just kind of make sure that we're managing
Okay.
them
Uh,
correctly. Trying to get into like an intimidating body
Sure.
posture to kind of like maybe shout at them if they
okay,
want to,
sure.
you know, because these are wild animals. He's familiar with that. You just like fucking.
Alright.
Sometimes you just gotta intimidate them.
Alright. One of the other ones is no longer stunned, but no one was holding any actions for that one, I don't think. Was Ven holding an action? I don't remember. Sacred Flame.
Yeah, Ven's holding it, or no, it was Firebolt. I changed it to Firebolt because I realized they'd be standing up. But I specifically,
Oh wait, we said they're standing up, right?
I said when they take hostile action. So technically, that can't even happen this turn.
Thank you. All right, Kenna. You
Hey,
can
guys,
see
I'm
because
he-
of beast sense. You're currently on this elk over top of this Zorba that this elk just stomped into.
Beast Sense does only last an hour, so have we been on the road less than an hour?
This is 3 hours.
So I would not have been able to recast it. I
All
don't
right, so you are
think.
blinded then.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm hearing a lot of grunting and little shrieks, and then this elk just stomped down on something. I hope you're not killing these things, because I feel like we could befriend them if we just gave them a shot. Hello?
What are you doing?
Um,
I love it. I love it.
I think I'm gonna try to like slide down off the back of the elk.
Okay, that's half movement to do that.
And go like, hey buddy, you want to be friends? And try to make an animal handling
That's
check.
with disadvantage.
Okay.
So Beast Sense is a ritual spell, so you could just be continuously recasting it.
Also that.
That rolled off. Stop rolling off. Okay. Well, that was a 25 animal handling check. Psst, psst, psst. Hey guys, I'm thinking.
Nice.
I'm like, I rolled a 17 and a 16.
It's not
So I'm like
technically a
crouching down,
beast.
trying to take
Oh.
Oh.
So
I don't know what they
you don't,
look
you don't
like,
know what
so-
happens because
Come here, buddy.
also.
Come here.
All right, that's
Trying
your
to take
turn.
a
That's your
non-threatening
turn, I
position.
imagine.
Yeah.
All right. End of the turn.
That's all I got.
The last one is no longer stunned. Dax
Most
is just
of us
gonna
useful
Dax is just gonna
spells need sight.
walk over to the other two that haven't been hit yet. Swing.
Swing, swing, swing.
Natural 1 and an 8 for that's the advantage though. 16 to hit. Doesn't hit because of their ground armor. Just hits like kind of skids off their belly and there's like sparks and Dax like that's weird. Swing down again for a natural 20.
Hey, Justin, you using cleave rules or?
I do cleave rolls if there's things side by side, yeah. Okay, so that's 12. This thing is still up though. It only cleave rules if there's damage remaining.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4d6 psychic. 6 plus 4, 10 plus 1, 11 plus 3. Psychic damage can't cleave though. 6 plus 1, 10, 11. 14 psychic damage. That one's dead. And that's both of Dax's attacks.
Dax, what did you just do?
I killed them because they're hostile.
I could have won one of them over.
Really don't think so.
It's an unconscious one. You can try to.
The one you're trying to win over is the one the elk stomped on. That leaves one. That leaves
Okay,
the
buddy.
elk one
What
who hasn't been hit yet, and then technically the one who Quoin knocked unconscious, which is going to be unconscious for 2 hours. All right. Oh fuck is just going to be like, they're not really hostile yet.
Guys, we can make friends with them.
So he's going to hold an action to do Sacred Flame on one as well. Grips onto his Bahamut amulet. Dead Ven.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna ready. I'm gonna switch it to Sacred Flame because since they seem to be hard to hit but slow with
Okay.
covered in rocks, so I'm gonna go for the Sacred Flame one.
Quoin. The one
Walking
you've
out.
knocked unconscious, there's the one that your elk is standing over.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the elk one and do side of my blade. Not trying to. Yeah, not trying to kill it. Just trying to
Okay.
knock it out so it's not following us.
Yep.
All right. Is it still on the ground?
Oh yeah.
Still prone?
Yeah. They haven't had their stunned end, and then none of them have gotten a turn yet to use their movement to stand up. Dax knocked them all out of the tree, and they're all just like, ah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nat 20.
All right.
So many nat 20s this episode.
Crit.
I don't feel good about this.
No.
You know we have to follow through, or else these guys are coming back.
And
on
it's
the Dragon
unconscious.
Dragon.
Yeah, 20 damage. It's unconscious.
And it wakes up in 4 hours.
All right, my second attack. Do I have any movement left to get to that
Yeah.
other one?
Yeah. They were all clustered real close together.
Then I'm gonna go over and
The
side
fireball
of my
would have just
blade.
went. All right.
Side of my blade.
Yep.
Here we go.
This is the one that's only taken the falling damage and the mind blast damage.
27.
That hits,
Does that
though.
hit?
Yeah, just. Yeah, these things are nasty. Like you don't want to get hit by them because they can be nasty.
All right. Well, that's 15 damage.
It's still unconscious, but has a big welt on its forehead. Or it's
so
still conscious.
Mhm.
But you hit it really hard and it looks like it's in pain.
Okay.
Anything else? That's your boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, that's all for that. And then the elk is going to not attack this round, but take a
Okay.
defensive stance, sort of to the
All right.
side in front of Kenna.
Druck.
How many are left?
Just the one that Quoin just bopped in the head. And then there's the one that's unconscious. Or two that are unconscious.
Druck's going to sigh, and then just follow up with the short sword, but with the hilt of it,
All right.
or like the
Advantage.
blunt side of it, and just tonk.
Yep.
24 to hit.
Hits. And you knock unconscious because it has like no hit points.
Yeah.
That one will wake up
Yeah.
in 4 hours. So they're just most of them are dead. 3 are unconscious.
Yeah. So Druck, he goes and clubs it, looks at everyone.
Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here.
They've all been dealt with.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Alright. Well. Where's the elk? Come here, bud. I'm
Right,
just gonna
it's-
climb back.
Yeah.
There he is. Alright.
Get down. Get on easily.
Should keep moving. These creatures look like they could smell us.
Yes, let us proceed.
All right. We're gonna read a little stuff, and then we're gonna end the session. So,
Cool.
next couple of hours go by pretty boring. The Zorbos don't follow because their perception sucks. But eventually, about 3 hours later, breaching through the tree line of the jungle, you all see about a 3-mile radius of ash-covered ground, craggy, jagged rocks, embers that float through the air, and obviously, and lava flow. You can see the heat waves rippling off of the ashy terrain, rocks and small streams of magma that flow in every direction and pool down into deep chasms. In the distance, in the center of this landscape, about 1.5 miles straight ahead, is a massive volcano spewing thick, toxic volcanic smoke and embers into the sky. Even from this distance, you can hear the deep rumbling coming from within. Whereas the jungle was a humid heat, this is a skin-pricklingly, slightly overwhelming heat, mainly due to the ground itself, which is just constantly radiating. After a few minutes of walking along the prickly hot ground, you begin passing by this slightly larger flowing stream of lava that has formed into a small pool. The pool is bubbling and is giving off intense heat. And as you begin to pass by it, a large bubble of lava begins to form and quickly morphs into a 10-foot tall creature made of lava and goops out of the pool and slides towards you all, leaving trails of fire in its wake. And that's where we're going to end the session for the week.
What
Oh,
the
dear.
fuck?
And it's going to be really trivial based on what I told Sam earlier.
Huh? What's happening? I can't see what's going on. Did we find something?
Tidal wave.
Right.
We'll pick up back there next week, because there's a session next week. Sam won't be here, though.
You know what to do.
Yeah, I know what to do. That'll be great.
Also, I forgot to mention, while Ven was holding that spell, this is the first time he's cast a spell in combat recently. He was pointing the closed grimoire at it,
Cool. Okay,
at
cool.
them, using it as his spellcasting focus.
Interesting.
And I'll remember to do what Ven wants to do, because that's going to be funny. Hopefully Ven goes high up in the initiative order. Anyways, we're back here next week as they fight this fire elemental on the way to the volcano to fight a young red dragon. So, good night, everybody. We'll see you all next week. And as a reminder, no Ravenloft tomorrow. Bye!
Bye-bye.